What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How are you? What's up, Jersey? How are you, sweetheart? Well, here, let me give you this thing there, Jersey. So today was an interesting day, I guess. I mean, I guess it was anyway. What's up, Jessica Lynn? How are you, sweetheart? Just like almost always around here, this is open panel. You can come on in and join me. I hate being on panel by myself. I really do. hmm But so I got a hold of the doctor this morning who has my MRI results for my arm, and well, I had to make an appointment with him because they refused to. What did they say? They said the doctor wants you to come in and speak with him because he wants you to come and speak with him, and he doesn't want this done over the phone, something like that. So I know pretty much what that means. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm already struggling enough right now as it is. But it is what it is. I'll figure it out. I'll make things work. I'll make it work. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out one way or another. I always do. I always have. I'll do it again. You know. So it is what it is. I can't change it. It's already done, did, set in concrete. You know what I mean? Oh, you're just getting thrown a curveball? Like what? Is there anything we can help you out with, or what? They're just going. I fucking hate curveballs. I really do, man. I hate curveballs. Majorly hate curveballs. Oh, me? Yeah, I'm getting thrown a whole bucket of fucking curveballs all at one time. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll get through it one way or another. I'm just glad I got a good support system. My wife's amazing. My kids are awesome, and my parents are cool as fuck. And my community is the baddest out on YouTube, and I just know it'll be okay in the long run. It might be hard to get to being okay, but I'll get there. I just don't know what I'm gonna do about work. I really don't. I really don't. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm gonna do about work, but it is what it is. But you know, Anyway, what's up, Jersey? How are you, sweetheart? I really appreciate you talking with me today, Jersey. I really do. Uh, yeah, I really do. I appreciate it. Definitely, your words definitely didn't fall on deaf ears. That's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm nervous. I'm worried about tomorrow morning. But oh, babe, what'd you do? It's probably just a stupid remote, babe. I love you, babe. You're just in there snoring away, baby. Ooh, I thought you were gonna yell at me like that. What's up, Luna? What's up, Jedi? So, Jedi, what's up, bud? I heard some shit about you, Jedi. I don't know about you yet. For some reason, I'm trying to jog my memory here, man. For some reason, the words, damn, what was it? Oh man. Oh yeah, lying whore. What the Jedi, Jedi, Jedi? Yeah, yeah, you lying whore, lazy Jedi, 2025. Mm-hmm. I heard all about you last night, Jedi. What's up, Remy? What's up, Amy? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I'm nervous about my doctor's appointment in the morning. I already know what he's gonna say. I don't know exactly what he's gonna say, but I got a pretty damn good idea. So, and since they wouldn't tell me that everything came back clear over the phone today, and went out of their way to tell me that the doctor wants to speak to me about it in person, really tells me I'm fucked with the capital fucked. You know what I mean? Yeah. Unfortunately, no. My body rejected your vagina, there, Jedi. Yeah, the doctor couldn't successfully transplant your vagina over to me, so there you go. You can have it back. What's up, Charbaddy? I know Jersey, and I appreciate it. I know, but you know, it is what it is. I'll figure it out. I got a great community for support, so that's one positive thing I got going there. What's up, Remy?
Hey, G2K, what's going on?
Oh, I just had my MRI done on Friday for my arm, and like had to wait 2 business days because doctors don't work on Fridays and Saturdays or Saturdays and Sundays and shit. So had to
Sure.
wait till today to call and see get my results. So when I called him this morning, the secretary told me that the specialist wants to see me in person. He doesn't want anything explained over the phone, basically. So he wants to see me in person so we can talk about it. So I know I mean, I don't know exactly what the conversation is going to be like, but I know that it's going to lead to a surgery that I'm going to have to fucking have, and I'm just fucked at the moment.
You're positive that it's going to be like a thing involving surgery, or is
Oh
it
yeah,
because I
oh
know
yeah,
that
oh yeah, oh yeah. Like
sometimes when doctors want to talk to you like about it like in person, or they directly want to like speak to you on certain things, it's because they want to be able to like sit down and show you some of the results, and they want to. I know a lot of times that it has to do with like the wavering of the conversation about like if you were to hear about it from this particular end and you're like you're sitting down at home and I can't actively like sit here and show you all of these things and then kind of explain forward, you might like go out of your way and because people's brains will run rampant if they start thinking like, oh, what's the worst, what's the worst that's going to happen, and things like that. And
right.
sometimes it might sound worse in some cases than what it is, and the doctor will like walk through, and it might not actually be that bad. It could be something like a thing where it could be a little aggravating for a little while, but it could be a process in which things could get a lot better, or it could be a simple fix that might be, slightly invasive, but they don't want to overstep and overspeak depending upon what it is because they'll want to talk to you about it.
Well,
So,
this will make like the 17th surgery I've had in my life if I have to have surgery. So, like,
yeah.
I've been down this road before, and um, when I went in and seen him the first time when he ordered the MRI for me to go get the MRI done, he's like, it's probably going to be some bad news for you. So before I even went and took the MRI, because just because of the pain, just because of how painful it is, because even like just today, like I was feeling good this morning with it and shit, and then I can't like it's fucking it's throbbing, and we're going on 2.5 weeks now, that it happened, and like he said,
Mm.
if it's not, he's like, if it's nothing real serious, it'll progressively get, less painful and less painful. And if I move it in the right way, or like I tried picking up a half gallon of milk earlier today, almost dropped me to my knees, dude. You know what I mean? So
Right.
like, it's not just, I mean, I'm praying. Trust me, I'm praying. I'm praying. It's a simple thing. You know what I mean? And,
Hmm.
but I just, I don't know. I can't say I know how it's gonna go, but I kind of know how it's gonna go. So, but
Hi, Amy.
Hi. Well, I hope you don't have to have surgery or anything.
me too. If I do, it's gonna screw me over so fucking bad, dude. I don't even. I'm so stressed out about it right now financially. I'm just so stressed out about it financially right now because it'll fuck me over so hard.
Mm,
Feel
Like,
that.
yeah, like for real, for real. I'm just glad that I found a car insurance company that the price was really good, and I only had to pay $212 for 6 months of insurance, and I paid it all up front. So I got my insurance. I got my car insurance
There you
taken care of
go.
for the next 5 months. You know what I mean? So I mean, I'm
Yeah,
kind
there
of
you go.
relaxed in that area, but I mean, whatever. I just got bad luck when it comes to this kind of shit. When it comes to my body, and
I feel that.
yeah,
I get that.
you know. So
Alright. Well, whatever the case is, I hope that you get some something in the direction of, something that will be better and healthier for you ultimately. I hope that it's not an invasive surgery. And because I know that, when they say the word surgery, people like, oh, you're gonna have to go under the knife. No, sometimes surgery is literally just like going into a thing and like, cutting away at something, or
Right.
just
Well, this
shifting stuff.
is
So
I don't know. I don't know if it's a ligament or a tendon. Like I don't remember if it's the ligaments that hold muscles together, that attach muscles, or if it's the tendons that do the muscles or the bones. You know what I mean? Because I know bones. I know that one of them does one of them does the other, and like
it could be
it's
something as deteriorated cartilage too. Like it could be a lot of those things. That so my mother has a degenerated disc in her back,
right,
in her spine, and she also has the cartilage around in her spine where all of the vertebrae connect and everything. Some of the um, oh, I had just said it. Some of the cartilage between it has completely worn down, if not completely worn away. So it's literally bone on bone.
right,
So yeah, it's very, very, very painful for
yeah.
her. If it's
Like
something
I'm
like
like
that and it's in your shoulder, then I
no, no,
wonder
no.
what they could do in order to help with the cartilage. Or
It's in my elbow. It's
oh,
in my
elbow. Sorry, I'm
Yeah,
sitting here thinking of shoulder, not elbow. Sorry.
and it's not the bone. Like the bone don't hurt at all. Like I broke so many bones, I know what that feels like. And like when I did it, like it was crazy because I heard it. I heard it pop. I heard it pop, and I seen like the muscle just it flunked out. You know what I mean? Like it kind of like
Yeah,
rolled over on top of itself, and then it was dude. It dropped me to my fucking knees, man. And
sure.
I can take some pain. I got a really extremely high tolerance for pain. So
Hmm.
like it fucking hurts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. Oh yeah, for sure. I got you.
So I mean, right now today for some reason I'm having real bad fucking muscle spasms and in the muscles right there on it, and yeah, it's just I just can't wait for 8 o'clock to roll around in the morning. So
Sure.
I know what I got to do
Have
and what I got to prepare myself for, and
Have you tried using any sort of muscle, anything to kind of help like ease tension in muscles? Have you used like heating pads? Have you?
yeah, yeah, and
I'm just
yeah,
curious.
yeah. I've been icing it almost every single day for like 15, 20 minutes every hour or so. I was hitting it with the
Okay.
heating pad. I was hitting it with the heating pad, and that's what makes me real nervous is with the heating pad, it actually started making it hurt worse. So
Mm.
it's I don't know. It's just I'm just worried about it. You know what I mean? I got a lot of shit. I got a lot of responsibilities on my plate right now, and like
Sure.
I just financially, if it happens, I'm pretty sure I know it's gonna happen. It just I've signed up for all these other little apps and shit to make money. Like I can like these other ones that I can go to the stores and just be a mystery shopper or take pictures of display cases and shit. And it doesn't pay a whole bunch of money, but I'll still be able to I can do that kind of shit if I have to have surgery on my arm, and like I'm just trying to prepare myself the best I can, but I'm nervous. I'm nervous about it. So,
Yeah.
Sure. Sure.
you know, I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy or anything. I just know how my luck goes when it comes to this shit. It doesn't ever go good for me. Like 3 years ago, I went up to the hospital because I thought like I don't know, I thought I had like really bad gas problem or some shit. Like it was painful as shit. I wake up and the nurse is looking at me and she's like, "You need to sign these papers because we got about 15 minutes to get you in and get your gallbladder out before it explodes and you die." You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
okay,
Hmm.
you know. So it's just
And
when it comes to this body shit, I just got bad luck.
it sounds very familiar with my experience in the hospital. Hey, you need to sign this
Hey,
paper and you
Sarge.
need to do this or you're gonna die kind of thing. And I was just like, ooh. Well, somebody had jumped up into the back there, but I don't see
I
Yeah,
them
think it
anymore.
was
I mean,
So,
Quattawa.
P2K's next door neighbor. Hmm.
oh,
I wonder who that could be. Hmm.
howdy neighbor.
Quattawa.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Fucking Remy. Okay.
You
I'll
be
let that one slide
mine.
that time. That time. I don't know what it is, but Mr. Rogers always scared me as a kid.
Aw.
Like for real. Like I'd hear that song and I'd like run in the opposite direction. Yeah, it wasn't good. I don't know why. I still get like every time I see like one of his shows and shit, it freaks me out still kind of. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with him? I don't know what it is, but he does. He freaks me out.
No, I get it. There are just some people like that. Like Mr. Bean always freaked me out.
Oh my god. Oh my! I can't do it. Like I'm more petrified of
Mr.
Mr. Bean than I
Bean?
am cotton balls, and I am petrified of cotton balls.
Yeah, Mr. Bean, British dude.
He never said the word. He's weird old fucker, creepy dude.
It's his face for me. I don't know. His
Yes.
face just it puts me off.
Yeah, it makes you want to just reach out and punch him with a baseball bat. I'm just saying.
Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat.
Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat.
Well, I hope that you get some good news, G2K, ultimately, all the same.
Yeah.
And if it's not like amazing news, maybe it'll be remedying news, you know?
Yeah. I mean, there is, they can go all kinds of ways, but I always prepare myself for the worst case scenario. That way, if it doesn't happen, no big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
The one, the only. What's up, James?
What's up, Porta Skank?
Well, I'm doing pretty good, man. How about yourself?
Well, look at that. You're starting to get some 5 o'clock shadow there.
Yeah, look at that.
It takes a couple of weeks to grow back.
Hey,
That's how I look if I don't shave within like 12 hours, you know? Like if I'm baby face, that's what I look like after like 12 hours.
Well,
7 years.
lucky you bastard. My shit takes...
Oh, fucking great. Hang on, I don't have my sunglasses. Don't bring them up yet. I'm just kidding. What's up,
Damn it.
Jedi?
Damn it, G2K. Damn it.
What's up, Jedi?
What's up, everyone?
Hey, Jedi.
How you doing, homie?
Oh, not bad.
Oh, yeah.
Anything good going today for you?
I'm tired of shit, actually. I wasn't going to come up.
Called Jersey
We
Alliance.
tried to get a suntan, but it didn't work.
Dude, I think that's just the vibe today. Like everybody that I've been talking
Hi,
to is,
everybody.
like, tired.
Mm-hmm.
It's just been
Something in
hell.
the air.
It's been crazy hot today. It was for you guys 87.
It was 14 degrees in Canada.
Oh no, it was 31.
A
It was-
real scorcher out there.
It was 31 Celsius. For you guys, it's 87.
Don't even talk about Celsius. You lying whore.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
We
it got
don't use that
higher-
kind
I'm
of
pretty sure it got
talker.
hotter than 87 degrees
Not
where
me,
I'm at
Hart.
today, there, James.
When in doubt of it. It's
I-
fucking hot for this time.
I know. Just because it's 87 degrees in one spot in the United States doesn't mean it's 87
I'm
degrees.
not in the damn States, motherfucker.
We know we wouldn't let you in, James.
Good.
God, it was cold as fuck here this morning. It was like in the 50s, which I mean, it's been up in the 80s, so like that's a fucking switch.
Mhm.
Well, that's perfect.
That's a big drop.
Yeah.
not.
That's perfect weather. 50s and the
That's good.
50s, that's perfect weather.
My 50s radio just kicked on.
Right?
No, how is 50?
This just in Australia, it's hot as fuck right now. Who would have thought?
How is 50 cold for you guys in Australia? That's just normal weather.
Because it's been 80.
Oh, okay. That's perfect weather to go swimming. Fuck.
I had to fucking put a hoodie on.
Damn.
Yeah.
I went to work in a fucking Speedo and a tank top this morning.
I thought it was your SpongeBob PJs. And
I
your
don't have
flurry,
SpongeBob
your fluffy slippers.
That was fucking 12 years ago, Hordawaz. That shows you how much you really pay attention, bro. I don't have the same pajamas and fluffy slippers that I had 12 years ago, okay? Damn. Damn. So, yeah, anyway, I just thought I'd come on and say hi to everybody, you know?
I'm glad you did, because there's nothing going on.
There isn't really.
Oh, shit.
The last couple of days, she's been pretty good.
The last pretty days I've been dead or YouTube's been dead?
YouTube. Well, the open panels. Fucking Beast Mode didn't even do Texas Hold'em yesterday.
He didn't. That's true. I didn't even think of that. I forgot yesterday. It was Tuesday.
Or
Holy
did he
shit.
do Texas Hold'em? He might have did Texas Hold'em.
I didn't see it.
I was gonna say I didn't see it, so I don't think it happened. You know what's fun about YouTube? They always send me like the notifications the day after the stream. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
that didn't help me at all. I can
here.
watch the replay, but that's it.
Yeah, it's either a day or two before, right after
Yeah.
they go live.
It's working?
Yep.
There we go.
Well, Discord,
Especially if it's on a day where you got shit to do, you just want to join the panel and click the link.
Discord sent me a notification today that I had a message on there from Jersey that she sent 5 days ago.
What's up, Sarge, in the back?
What's up, guys?
Hey, man.
Sarge?
I heard Sarge likes it in the back.
Whoa.
God damn.
Only when you're the one in the back, James.
Well, we now know your mom can't keep a secret, man.
Damn.
Slam dunk right out the gate. Let's go, Sarge.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. We're not getting any better than that tonight. That's good night, everybody. Have a good night. We're out of here.
Oh, no.
We're gonna
You are
stop while
wrong. The
we're
night
ahead.
is young.
The night is young.
I just popped in to say good luck tomorrow, man, whatever you got going on. Sounds like you're going to see the doctors about your arm, so.
Yeah, I called him this morning because, you know, that's what I was supposed to call him this morning. And yeah, I just kind of know how the doctors around here are and shit. And like, you know, I mean, she refused to tell me absolutely anything. She's like, the doctor wants to talk to you in person about what you need to be done. So,
Dude, you're pregnant.
look, I was hoping so, dude. That would be a good payout. That would be a fucking really good payout for me right now.
Modok, that goes right along with what I told him.
Hey,
What'd you tell him?
I said the doctor's gonna tell you your sex change was successful. And now
and I
he's
told him, I was like, sorry, no.
miracle. It's a miracle.
I was like, nope, sorry, Jedi, but the sex change, my body rejected your pussy, so I have to give it back to you.
You had it long enough to get pregnant, okay? You had it long enough to get pregnant.
Well, now it's used and abused, and now you can have it back, Jedi.
I'll put it back on eBay.
Sweet.
eBay or Etsy?
Both.
Depends upon who's paying more.
I heard vaginas sell better on Etsy.
Yeah, what's probably gonna happen? G2Ks are probably gonna put you.
Maybe if you like bedazzle it or something.
Probably like a rehab.
Bedazzle it.
What?
I mean, anybody wanting to bedazzle a vagina? I mean, I'll take the photos. I mean, just saying.
We're gonna put some gems, little gems.
It's bedazzled, not bejeweled.
Right?
Jesus.
Isn't that the trend that was a thing a while ago? Bezazzle. They were using
Bezazzle?
Bezazzle. I think you're inventing your own words, James.
Must be the Canadian.
Bezazzle, let's go.
Version of bedazzle.
James,
Oh,
you
shit.
need to patent that right now. Patent that. Bezazzle. I'm gonna patent it. Fuck it. Where's the patent website?
Like little fake gemstones that they would use.
Gonna be the next Mark
Imagine the
Zuckerberg.
commercial for that. Your husband walks in the room and sees your vagina. Does he look at it and say, "Oh my god," or does he look at it and say, "Oh my god"? Bedazzle your pussy to get your man back.
I saw something a couple days ago on this stream. Looked like it was bedazzled, but you know.
What's up, Mission Possible?
Yeah,
Bezazzled.
That was a total accident.
bezazzled.
Hey, it don't matter if it was an accident or not. It happened.
My ass
It
was
happened.
showing. I wanted
I'm never gonna let you live it down, James.
Nope.
2 weeks ago, you go and take a piss with your microphone not muted.
What?
Yesterday, 2 days ago, you fucking moon everybody on my community. Fuck, bro, you're batting 100 here, bro.
Right?
If that wasn't bad enough, man, the dingleberries are what fucking scared everybody, man.
Oh, my God.
Aw.
They were the size of acorns. They were the size of
Sounds like a cry for help. James, are you okay?
Like, wink 3 times.
I need some help.
You have a
Scott,
pattern
help?
of behavior.
What's up, Slutto?
I need Prescotto. I need
Vajazzling.
Prescotto. He's my own
Vajazzling.
Prescotto.
Why does it not shock
Scotto.
me that Scotto would know about that?
Yeah.
Scotto paid me $100 to do that. There, GG.
Piscato snorts 4 pounds of bedazzled, or what was it, bezazzled, every morning. There you go. He just lines it up. He's like, "I'm fabulous again, yeah, baby."
No, I'm sorry. Bedazzling a pussy was definitely a gay man came up with that shit. He was like, "We gotta zhuzh this shit up, like make it look nice."
Like, because any straight man will tell you when you see a pussy, it's beautiful just the way it is. Don't need to stick it up. Don't need to do anything special.
Nope.
Just let us. The men will do whatever they need to do to show you that you got a beautiful vajayjay.
You start vajazzing that shit up, man. We're gonna fucking be choking on little things stuck on our
Yeah,
Lean in and start whispering sweet
Yeah,
things.
choking hazards are not
in the
cool.
mouth. You know what I mean?
Like, just make it out of rock candy, then it'll be all right.
Dude,
Hot candy?
Pop
What?
rocks is fun. Pop rock is fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, pop rocks. Yeah.
My
I've
damn
done-
cigarettes.
I've
my
had the
cigarettes.
Pop Rocks thing done on me, and I've done it. Have you guys done that?
Oh yeah, pop rocks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I've had it done on me.
Tell
Yeah.
you what. Jedi's taking mental notes. It's like try pop rocks.
I
Try
don't,
pop rocks.
I don't like the idea of that in my head.
Dude, I
No,
still like Pop Rocks. I don't give a
fun.
crap.
Yeah, but not mixed with pussy. Always.
Oh, those are the best kind of pop rocks.
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on. Let's not get too hasty now. Let's talk about this.
Oh wait. I forgot. I can't
Watermelon
talk about
pop
this. I can't
rocks
talk,
and pussy.
I can't talk about this kind of stuff.
Hang on. I'll
here
be
anymore.
right back.
I can't talk about this stuff on here anymore because somebody who wants to save children and protect children can't talk about this kind of stuff because that's not right. You guys,
Nope.
did you know that? Did you know that?
Yeah, I
That's
saw
the
your
funny part
watched
is
your
that's the-
video today.
Dumbest shit I've ever heard because that's the
Total
whole point of
bullshit.
keeping adult shit separate from kid shit. You know,
Right?
like you can be an adult and say things and stay the fuck away from that other.
Yeah, it's not like we're saying this shit to kids.
Exactly.
Like-
You're allowed to be an adult and have adult thoughts,
don't do
just
pop
not around
rocks.
kids.
Don't do
Right.
pop rocks, kids.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So speaking on that, like that lady that said all that shit, she literally told Maria G that she was a two-faced liar and she would fucking like straight up disowned her, dude. After we all heard her say that, you tell Aaron this, you tell Aaron this, you tell him this. You know what I mean? And then she's like,
I'll be careful what we're
two-faced and
saying. The
fucking having a
Galactic Force might be after us. The Galactic Force.
the galactic
Yeah.
fucking force don't exist. Fucking sorry, Jedi.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
The galactic force. I was just kind of trying to relate that to the Star Wars thing. You know?
I thought he said a galactic horse. I was like, what's that?
No, I don't got with teeth in, bro.
Fucking Space Force. The motherfucking Space
Galactic
James-
force.
he did say horse. Okay, I wasn't wrong.
Galactic
Man, I'd watch that cartoon.
I would
Galactic
too.
horses.
It's like My Little Pony on steroids.
Hey,
They're
I am
fucking galactic
100%
horses.
Brony.
They're unicorns, but the horns are fucking lightsabers.
Oh
Unicorn.
shit!
Damn.
Star
I'm gonna
Wars.
contact Lucasfilms and we're gonna make this movie.
May the pones be with you, bro. May the pones be with you, bro.
Oh, there we go.
It'll be about ponies in space.
I'm glad I don't think like you guys.
Going
do.
against Darth. Going against Darth.
I'm just over here reading scripture and shit.
What's up, General Sorrow? Yeah, I'm telling you, every time I end a live stream or I get off one of my live streams, I pick up the Bible and start reading some scriptures. I get my. I
Don't
my
get off
communion.
on your live
No,
stream.
nobody's getting off on here, James.
Hey, Temper.
Oh,
Shut him down. Shut him down quick.
I know, right?
What's up, Temper?
Holy moly! What's up, Temper? How are you, bro?
Yeah, the way I look at it, man, that's just one less asshole you got in your life, man.
Yeah,
Seriously.
you know,
Write them
like,
off. They gone. Be done. Poof.
the whole thing about it is like you guys
It hurt more than anything, probably.
Yeah, you guys have become my friends, you know what I mean? And this is a person that's supported my channel and shit almost since the beginning and shit. And because I told her, because I'm sorry, I cannot allow that kind of misinformation. Like, I can allow misinformation in here, like James got a big penis, you know what I mean? That's misinformation.
Absolutely.
I can allow that. But I can't allow people coming in here and saying that child trafficking has been dismantled and is no longer in existence. Tell that to the 22,000 children that go missing around the world every single day that get put into trafficking for this cause, for that reason. Tell that to those children that it's no longer happening and they don't have nothing else to worry about. That's what made it. And this person like was supposed to be a friend, you know what I mean? And fucking, I pulled that knife out of my back and said, "Fuck it," you know what I mean? I'm doing this shit.
She got GPR back there, G2K. GPR.
I saw her on somebody else's panel, and she was saying things like, "I believe it in my heart to be true, therefore it is." Like, nah, bitch, that's not how reality works.
Wait,
No,
is that all I need to do to lose weight? Fuck.
Yeah.
That's how everything works.
Like, I believe it in my heart that I'm gonna have like a wanker, like, you know.
I'm back.
I've been thinking of that my whole life. It hasn't worked yet. I'm just saying. Fuck, man.
I'm not going to say Sugar Glider's been wishing for the same thing, but
I must
How
have
much
heard
you
that
want
word
for one of
wrong
your
because I
med beds,
didn't
bro?
fit with anything good.
What are med beds?
Just Google it.
Sure.
You're selling med beds. Okay. That's an odd side note, but fair enough.
Like a hospital bed?
Yeah, that's what I thought he meant.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking at first.
Yeah,
I was
he's
like, but you're
Australian
selling
and-
whole beds?
He's Australian and he's kind of weird, so it might not be a real med bed. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I spent 6 months in one of those. I'm fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Just
hard
a-
pass on that one.
It's a motorized bed. We
I'm just
already have
kidding. I'm
one.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. Mission Possible. You know I love you, bro. I just gotta give you a hard time sometimes.
I'm not giving you $1 billion for a bed.
Yeah, that's a
Well,
hard
you're not
pass.
getting a fucking med bed then, TPR.
That's correct. I'm
Right.
not.
James,
I mean,
is your pipe there bedazzled or bezazzled or whatever the fuck you call it?
Bezazzled? Bezazzled.
Bezazzled.
That sounds like a really fucking that sounds like a fucking D-rated porno.
It does.
Oh god.
Bezazzled in the morning.
Who controls the rating on porn films exactly? Is there a board?
I think they're just Sarge. Just Sarge. It's just Sarge.
It's just
Yeah, it started on the panel.
He views and rates them all. You know?
It's a side gig.
He does it for free because he doesn't really care. You know.
Yeah.
He gets to watch porn all day long.
You should see the
Sorry,
ones I
but
put the
you're
rating
right.
G on, man. Really freaks some people out.
Damn. G as in grotesque or gross?
Easing
Giggity.
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 Giggity, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice, Remy. Nice.
No, DVR and we were
Rated
racing for that
giggity
one.
for the whole family.
That was pretty good.
It's because we have the same mind, Remy.
Well, not the same.
Do we now? Or are we just sharing that brain cell? Like the one of the few that we have to spare.
Yes, I watch them every year. They come on in September, the second Saturday in September.
At 2:30 Eastern, and he knows the fucking date, the time, the channel.
4:30 Mountain.
He knows it all, man.
He's got it listed out in his calendar. And
Yep. 2:30.
It's just Remy and TPR Eiffel towering their one brain cell that they share.
That's all we got.
This year's Golden Dildo winner is
Goes to
Just from the
TBR
guy who
and
can't Google the
money.
difference between Celsius and Fahrenheit. Yeah, I'm going to take your opinion.
Scotto throws the AVN Awards after party. So let's go.
No. Scotto is the AVN Awards after party.
Oh, yeah, you got me on that one.
Just saying. Love you,
You're
Scotto.
right. You're right.
Just saying. Yeah, awards are just advertising for all the porno that they're giving awards to.
Amy. You all healed up, man? You all better?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good. I'm not going to ask you, James. I know the answer.
You're never going to be okay, James. We're all right with that, bro. Hey,
You know,
don't.
as soon as-
Scotto is like
compliment
TK
you,
now.
flip me off. I compliment you and you flip me off. Can you guys tell me why I put up with his shit? Can you tell me why I put up with
It's because he's fishing for the hate. He's not fishing for the compliments, man.
That's it right there. That's it right
He comes
there.
up here. He's trying to
he hits you with
get
that.
cheese.
He's
He's trying to get
That's it
free.
right there. Melts my soul right there, James.
he's just a dumb little puppy.
He's a little brother I never wanted, but I got stuck with. I'm good with it.
What's up, Jenna?
Hey, genocide.
What's up, Jenna?
Hey, Genocide, my wife and I was watching FBI's Most Wanted and Missing the other day, and there was this girl on there. I'm telling you what. Swear to God, it was you. Identical. Like
Wait,
identical
was she
doppelganger.
missing or wanted? Which one of the two?
She was missing.
Okay.
Missing.
Oh, what's up,
We found
Nils?
her.
There was like a $250,000.
Yeah, we found her.
for her.
Jenna, blink twice if you're okay.
Oh, hey,
I haven't seen genocide in a while on camera.
we could pull a fast one on the FBI and say this is her. We found her.
Hey,
$250,000.
what's up,
I'll split it with you.
What's going on?
Hey, Nils.
Yeah, Nils
Yeah,
here. School.
Fuck the yes, no.
What
Link
up,
me your fucking
Nils?
GPS coordinates so
Ah.
somebody can get 250 grand.
Yeah, that's what I'm
We're
saying.
just going to turn you in as that person no matter what.
Yeah, like
What's
it's
the
250 grand. Like I'll split it with
You
you.
look
Nils.
nice in glasses.
Oh shit! I forgot I had him on.
I like
what's up?
it.
Hey, needs a new car.
Whoa!
Here's I had-
Amy's whole
Oh,
breathing pattern changed.
I was sleeping and got woke up.
She got all bezazzled and shit, man.
So
Yeah, man. You gotta
Zazzled of the jazzle.
It's the
get
new
you
word of
some
the day.
sparkles for those glasses and you'll be good to go.
yeah,
Word of the day.
He
not
bezazzled his eye bazzles.
Damn. Oh damn.
God damn, Scotto. See Scotto's comment? Why are James' knuckles brown like he punched somebody's butthole?
Because he doesn't wash his hands.
Himself. He put himself in the butthole. He just had to-
I was joking earlier when I said he hadn't showered in 3 days. Maybe I was on to something.
That's from the nicotine from the
Probably
series.
closer to 5.
It's
I checked
nicotine.
out a few of them. Yes, I did. Yes, I did, Mission. Yes, I did.
So what's up? How is everybody, man?
I was doing all right until everyone started picking on me.
You can't come in here
I
and start talking about bezazzle and shit, bro.
I saw.
Yeah, free
I
birthday
just
party.
saw. Did you guys miss that? He licked his finger and
Yeah.
started to rub his fucking knuckle.
Yeah.
He's his own mother. He's giving himself a spit bath.
He's a cat. It's bath time here on stream. Let's go.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Everybody look away. He's having a bath. Good God.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Hey,
James,
hey,
put
look,
that away.
look.
James about to
2
get
weeks ago,
taken
2 weeks
down.
ago, you
too.
make us listen to your piss. 2 nights ago, you fucking make us fucking see your ass. Now we gotta watch you fucking take a bath. No, we're good, bro. We're good, bro.
I don't
Yeah,
want to know
bro.
how he cleans his ass.
Wait till I wipe my ass.
You want to know what's the best thing is that nobody who actually knows like or who like doesn't like is like new to the community or whatever they hear all of these stories about James and without the context they have no idea what the fuck we're talking about.
They're like, this motherfucker like the plague.
He might have fucked the fish.
Hey,
when I
I'm not gonna lie, man. When I first joined you guys and I heard all this shit about James, I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with this human being?" And then I met him and I was like, "Oh, okay, I get it."
Hey, I'll drink to that one, Sarge. I'll drink to that one, Sarge, for sure.
We love you, James.
We pick on you because we like you or something.
We
Because we
can
can.
go to the complaint department. Where's your complaint department manager?
Oh, we don't
It's
have
right
one,
here.
James.
It's right here.
Up your ass, James.
Up your butt with your dirty butthole.
That's why it's got.
knuckle
That's why it's.
fucking
That's
hand.
why it's got the brown knuckles. Is because it's been trying to get the complaints out.
Smoking too many damn cigarettes. That's what that is. It's nicotine.
What are you doing?
Dude,
Like smoking?
I've been smoking. I'm 60 years old, man. I've been smoking for fucking at least 45 of those. My knuckles aren't fucking brown like that, man.
That's because James is chain smoking.
That's all it is. It's just the nicotine residue.
Oh man.
Sometimes I
General Sorrow.
my finger past the filter and shit like that.
Well, I
smoked
was
it
this
past the
morning
filter?
mission.
James, did you just say you smoke your cigarettes past the filter?
That was 91 here today. It felt great.
Yeah, it was hot as fuck
Yeah,
here today, too.
he's trying to be dead by the time he's 40.
Wait, he's not 40 yet?
No.
G2K.
He's got like at least 4 years, if I remember correctly, until he hits 40.
I actually saw
Twaddle
somebody
is younger
today
than me.
with full cirrhosis. I've never seen a person with yellow skin in my life. I've heard about it. I've never actually seen it. And I saw one in person today. I was like, that's fucked. You won't miss that.
Were the whites of their eyes yellow, too?
What?
I didn't get that close to her. She was being wheeled around by her partner or father. I don't know who he was,
it
but
jaundice?
I was just
What?
like, I cannot believe you can
What
actually
happened?
turn that yellow. I was like, wow.
What happened?
She wasn't Asian.
She must have had full liver failure.
He's seen it. He's seen his first bezazzled vagina today.
That was bad. I take it back.
We all live in a yellow submarine. Anyway.
Man,
let's
I get claustrophobic. You guys are fucked. I've seen a yellow submarine.
Oh,
It's not that big anymore.
I'm just honest. I've never seen that before. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
I
John.
was like, is it something you notice? But I was like, yeah, holy fuck, yeah, you notice it's like a neon sign. I'm like, oh wow, okay, you're gonna die.
Yeah, I've seen jaundice people a couple times, man.
Well, glad you're not a doctor, PVR. Just saying. Well, you're gonna die. Nothing to do here.
Especially once they're end stage and they come in looking like a banana, and you're like, "Fuck."
Right,
dude. I worked in
Scott
an
will say this
airplane
probably
hangar
wasn't on the
lined with
podcast.
asbestos for like half a decade. I'm gonna fucking die.
Dude, I smoked asbestos for like 6 months straight, bro.
Oh,
I'm not kidding. Like,
that's
I'm
a hell of a
Look at me, I'm just fine.
Oh, yeah.
Stuck a penny in a light socket too.
It's a hell of a drug.
According to my doctor, my future is I'm going to drown in my own lungs. I'm like, okay, well, that sounds fun. So I'm
Yeah.
going to drink because it really doesn't fucking matter at this point.
Maria, I love you, sweetheart. Telling you what, man. I'm sorry that she said that to you and she called you a fucking two-faced person. And
Yeah, I don't even know who this person is. Like, I mean, I've heard the name, but I've never met the person ever, and I don't think that I'm sad that I haven't.
How's your mom doing?
Oh well, yeah, it was a day.
It was a day.
It was a day. I got called to the hospital by the doctors. Yeah, it was a day.
Damn, man.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Eh.
That's right. It is what it is. It is.
Yeah. None of us get out of it alive, so hey.
Just
enjoy
Hey,
the ride.
I'm making a fucking valiant attempt at doing so, okay? So don't count me out just yet.
Touche.
I've had a lot of run-ins with fucking death, and I'm still here. So
I'm gonna put $100,000 on death.
G2K
Well, guess what?
one-armed
Who
immortal.
fucking lose?
Battle it out to the bitter end.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Well, technically, my body might die, but you know, my face on YouTube will live on forever. So there you go. Fuck
Yeah.
you, death. I'm still here.
There's also your kids.
Bam. Where's that $100,000 at, TPR? I'll send you my
That's
bank account and my routing
that's
number
just-
here in just a little bit, bro.
That's just a round. That ain't the whole fight.
You get to a point in life, you just greet death as a friend.
Oh no, I run from that motherfucker every time I see him.
I hobble away from your general direction.
I'm just
We,
hoping
we know we know each other. We know each other. We're not friends, but we know each other.
But if he looks like Joe Black, if Death looks like Joe Black, I'm fighting him.
No. Joe Biden was assassinated and replaced by a robot clone, whatever the fuck a robot clone is.
By the Galactic Space Force.
Yeah, Joe Black, not Joe Biden.
The Galactic Space Horse. Get it right.
Sorry, Remy, I had to throw that in there.
Whatever, Jedi.
I didn't come up with it. I'm just supporting it.
You lying whore.
Lazy lion whore.
You lazy lion whore.
There you go. That's the full title.
I can't believe you called yours that. That's so
I never
fucked
called-
up, bro.
I called TPR that.
Nope, that's not what I heard.
I don't care what you heard.
Watch it go down.
You heard what you wanted to hear.
The hashtag says
timing was perfect. I don't think you could have planned it out unless you meant to say it at that time there.
What's up, Drew?
Just saying, Jedi.
Hey, Drew.
That was pretty funny timing, though. Yeah, I can't believe you called Jazeera. I was like, "What are you guys talking about?" I'm like, "Oh shit!"
You played it off real good, like you didn't know what was going on. So that was pretty good.
Jersey
if I
just
would've
gave
meant
him
it,
a pass.
I would've meant
She
it.
just gave him a pass. It was
It's
okay.
like, read the room, man.
What's up, Drew?
Okay, I'm gonna take off. I'll be in the other room. I gotta eat, man. I'm fucking starving to death. So
Yeah, I gotta drop down and see if I get some.
Okay,
But
well,
I'll
before
be
you
back
go,
in
how do you feel about James Ottawa just leaving without a word?
He had to go wash his hands.
he's a big
Yeah,
boy.
he-
He probably just went to go. He probably just went to go bezazzle his sack. So we're probably
Yeah.
lucky he dropped out. I'm
He's
saying.
just off camera aggressively licking his knuckles.
He's pumice rocking his whole
I'm
body.
gonna give the boy a
Hey,
call.
remember, James, insert slowly.
Now you guys really did it.
Uh oh.
He's like, I'm such a man. I wipe my ass with my knuckles.
Oh shit! James
Tell
is
him,
back
James.
to
Fuck toilet
fucking
paper.
rain down
All right.
fire and brimstone.
All of you are in trouble.
Uh oh.
Good.
What'd I do?
Oh, yeah.
It was definitely Amy.
What I
I
do?
didn't do it.
Okay. So listen here.
I'll take the blame for everyone.
Okay. Thank
All
God.
you had to do was just sit there and just have a fucking party. Let's fucking go. Woo!
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
There we
Yeah,
go.
cheers.
There we go.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh shit, we're
Drew
doing a real
bringing
shot
the
here. Let's,
Fucking fiesta.
yeah, let's. Oh,
Hell
let's
yeah.
fucking
Good
go.
you, Drew, my bro.
God damn it. Do I need to go get some fucking
Cheers.
liquor? Jesus.
Apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Be right back. Fuck.
The real one, the real stuff.
Cheers.
Yo,
We do
cheers
start-
to
we
Drew
do
on
Temper.
getting
We really
pregnant.
do, Temper. We play hard as fuck around here.
So we finally driven you to drink, huh, Drew? All right.
Yeah, we did.
Mission accomplished, guys. We can all sign out for YouTube now.
Yeah. we're done. No,
Hey,
it's funny.
bye,
I was,
Drew.
um,
Thanks
I
for
was over
coming
in
by.
Casey-
We're all leaving.
Shut it
I
down,
was
kids.
I was
Run.
over at Casey Jones because it was like I was just bullshitting with him for a little while in chat, and fucking I saw you popped on. I was like, oh shit! So I was gonna come on anyway, but I had your chat open. And I kind of had like not the sound on, but the screen, and I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to answer someone's question on Casey Jones, and I was answering in yours. I was like, oh fuck, I'm in the wrong chat. I'm like, all right, well I guess we're gonna switch over real fast. So I don't look like a total asshole. You know?
Yeah, I saw you say something about spending $30 on something. What the fuck is
Yeah.
he talking about?
Yeah, I bought a pack of reverse Uno cards for $30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dude, the reverse Uno cards are wild. But you bought a custom pack? What's
reverse Uno fucking
so custom about
everybody.
it?
They're gonna get some reverse Uno. I'm gonna tell them to save it, so they reverse Uno me back. I'll be like, well, I'm gonna double reverse Uno you, fucker. You know, like.
So what's custom about your reverse Uno cards?
Well, I couldn't find a pack of them, so I had to go on like Temu and have a custom pack made.
Oh, you just had the just a regular pack sent to you?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, well,
okay.
I gotta
Nothing but reverse cards.
I got a stack of 50 of them, and
Gotcha.
it was like $30
Just
a
bring it to the bar. If when you're at the bar, Drew, just bring it to the bar. You'll get free drinks on the house from the bartender.
Yeah, that's how it works, James.
Everywhere, James. That's how it works.
I'd gotten confused with the Uno flip cards where they're dual faced and one side is like regular Uno, but the other side is like Uno if you want to be an asshole to your friends. So, you know.
All right.
That's what I thought you were talking about, not the regular reverse Uno cards themselves. So
Wait,
I
that's a
misunderstood.
valuable pack too, though, because
Something
every
else.
panel we're on, that's what we do to each other.
Was that Neil saying goodbye?
That sound?
He said he'd be right back.
Oh, okay.
I didn't actually catch any of the words that he said.
Where are the ducks coming from?
Oh no, that's just birds. I have my window open.
They're trying to talk to me. So what happens is that I'll say something and then they're trying to translate, and it comes out whole.
What kind of birds are there?
That's weird.
The birds in
all
Australia talk
kinds.
wrong. They talk wrong.
Yeah, you have a shit ton out there, huh?
The ones with wings.
Yeah. Sometimes you'll hear the kookaburras. Sometimes it's crows.
Well, I'm not doing shots, but I'll
want to see
a suburban with
Pretty
it.
sure that's a crow.
Nice, Bill.
Cheers.
Nice.
Hell yeah, Mo-Dog.
What's
I like
the
to see a kookaburra fight.
Tonight's
They,
bourbon
like,
brought to you by
it was
Four
fucking,
Roses Distillery.
Did you say
damn.
4 Roses?
God
It was
bless.
that fucking
I'm gonna be drinking
Steve
that on
Irwin.
Friday.
He's right on the motorcycle. He's like, "Oh look, a kookaburra fight!" And he like jumps over the wall. He's like, "No!" He like picks him up. He's like, "You guys be nice to each other." And like separates them. He's like, "You motherfucker, you're so cool."
Have you ever had it before, Jedi?
You
That's
talking
a
about 4
kookaburra.
Roses?
Yeah.
Yeah, I drink that like every Friday on my streams.
Oh, do you? Okay.
I'm pretty sure I
What a
It's
very
either
picturesque
it's
picture
either
of a
that
kookaburra.
or larceny.
I'm pretty
Parsons
sure I
love
saw
it.
one of those birds here before.
It's a good bourbon.
Okay.
And there's Harley Dad in the chat.
Harley.
You know, Harley, Dad's our only hope. We need him on camera.
Damn it, Harley Dad.
He's not wrong.
Whoa.
Yes,
Got real
Harley.
spicy real quick.
But yeah, they sound like they're laughing, James. That's
I'm pretty sure maybe like somehow came here, but I'm pretty sure I seen one before here.
They're a tropical bird, James. They don't.
I know they could probably adapt to the weather though. They might be able to adapt to the weather if they've been here long enough.
Amy, I thought your favorite bird was the elusive gargle.
I thought it was the cocker.
The elusive gargle?
The cocker.
Elusive. Yeah.
Oh yeah, here it is. This is a funny fucking video. Here you go.
Okay, Rex.
Hey, what the fuck? Why you go back?
No free songs, damn it.
Shut up. I got.
And
let's
his
see.
new hit single out of Universe's Corner is
How come it sounds like you're in an airplane there, fucking Remy?
it's because you don't know the power of technology, James. Allow me to tell you.
And a 10 for a rubber duck.
I'm not gonna lie. When Remy does this, it cracks me up beyond belief. It's the best
G2
thing
I have
ever.
in the background, buddy.
G2 left to get something to eat, I think.
Oh, did
Yeah,
he?
he went to go eat.
Hey, what's going on here? What are you doing? Kookaburra
I miss
fight.
Steve Irwin.
Yeah,
Oh,
stop
fuck
it.
yeah.
You guys need to make up. You be friends now. Okay, that's a lot better. Now you go over there. You come with me. Crikey.
Are those only in Australia?
Involves putting out
Yeah.
fires, stopping fights, playing with the gators, crocodiles, koalas, kangaroos. Oh, come on, Bike.
Come on, Bike.
But yeah, the bird sounds is one of the first things that freaked me out, like being here. That just like I'm not at home anymore. This is different.
You're like from the inner city, right?
Not in Kansas
Yeah.
anymore, good.
Yeah.
I
so
mean,
you're-
like, yeah, the suburbs of Atlanta.
yeah, I grew up like around fucking birds like my whole life. I love birds. My mom actually used to keep birds and like shit like that. And I had a parrot at one time, and I couldn't take care of the parrot because I was going to college. I had to give it away, and it's kind of sad. But you know, chickens. I've had turkeys. I've had, you know, I like birds. I'm a bird guy.
I got a friend that's got
bird
a.
flu?
What?
I said, you ever got bird flu?
No, but
Lady Jedi, I don't think he likes them that much.
I didn't get from that. I actually did get the bird flu one time though, at Disneyland.
I knew
and that's the truth. I actually got bird flu from Disneyland.
Wow.
It was actually the avian. It was actually called the avian syndrome at the time. Which turned
Woody Woodpecker a big fucking hug and he got bird flu.
When I was my girlfriend and I at the time, back in I don't know, my early 20s, we went to Disneyland and we rode what was it, My Wonderful World ride?
You fucked Donald Duck.
And I touched shut the fuck up.
Nailed it.
And he touched Mickey Mouse.
Come on, let me tell my story, guys. Come on. It's funny. I touched the handle that I was riding on. Shut up. Don't say it.
He touched Mickey Mouse's handle.
and I touched my face, and I remember doing it. And I was
sure
like,
it was bird flu in that pink eye?
rub my eyes. I was like, and I thought about it, I was like, that was probably bad what I just did, you know. And so when we're gonna be at Disneyland for like a couple days, right? We got a season pass and shit, and the very next morning, I felt like just dog shit. I'm like, okay, we'll go for like a little bit, and I'll see how I feel. I got sick as fuck. Like they put me in a cart and they shoved my ass back out in front, and they're like, "You're out of here," because I was so sick. And I was like, "All right." So we got in the car. She drove me to the hotel room, and I stayed in that hotel room for fucking 4 days straight. And I thought I almost fucking died like a couple times. I was so sick. I don't know why I didn't go to the hospital. I was just a young kid, you know. I didn't know.
You sure that wasn't COVID? Sounds like COVID.
Yeah, James, it wasn't fucking COVID, man. Oh, damn it.
No.
God damn
He
it.
knew it wasn't COVID because he started sprouting feathers, fucker.
I fucking flew away.
I knew it was bird.
I was like, I was dreaming about flying over Disneyland. All right. No, I wasn't.
Dude, that used to be the dream I had as a kid all the time. Was me being able to fly.
I was so sick. Yeah, it was that during that time when the Chinese were bringing a lot of disease over, and I think some Chinese guy touched it. I'm not trying to sound racist, but that was about the timeline when it happened.
You ever tried lucid dreaming, Sergeant?
No, I don't even know what that is.
He's doing it right now.
It's basically when you teach yourself like how to know when you're dreaming, so you can control your dreams.
No, well, wait a minute. So maybe I can, because I got this weird shit where I've not met a lot of. I can remember like 98% of what I dream, and not only can I remember what I dreamed like in vivid detail. I mean, vivid detail. I can also go to sleep any other day and be like, I want to fall back into that dream, and I can do it.
Yeah, I can do the same thing.
Oh yeah, I do that too.
So is that the same thing, TPR?
Yeah,
that's generally how you enter it. Is when you get woken up, but your brain's still just at the edge of REM sleep. You can actually dip back into it by just closing your eyes and saying, "No, I'm going to go back to sleep." And then as you
maybe
almost right away, you'll start to dream, but then you'll know you're awake enough to know I'm dreaming. It's a weird state between being awake and being asleep. So you can decide,
I don't know
like,
that
hey,
I don't know that I do that, but I can get back into a dream. Not only can I get back into a dream, I can get back into a dream at like any point in the dream that I want, like the new dream to start.
Yeah, I have like series of dreams, kind of like a show. Like this, it'll be the same like locations and stuff for like a month, like and the same people, but then it'll change to like a different fucking show. Like
that's cool.
It's weird.
You know, when people say things like that, I start dreaming about shit like that. my dreams are usually like more like adventures. So I'm always like trying to go on like a new adventure. I guess.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I've talked to people that have dreams like that too.
Yo,
You know, I taught.
drive without my glasses. It's a fucking adventure.
Yo, you guys ever had dreams where you see people and then you actually see them in real life, like the next couple of days? You guys ever had that experience? Where you dream
Technically,
about
you don't
some
see anybody's
people, and
face
then
when
they
you
show
dream.
up the next couple of days in real life.
Yes.
Happened to me a couple of times.
I can also agree to that.
Some fucked up shit.
Apparently,
I gotta say,
see
my
anyone's
dreams
face.
are like what TPR just said. I don't see faces, but I'll see their bodies like in detail.
Everyone,
their faces are kind of like a blur.
You can remember like a mouth, or
I see
everyone's
faces.
a
You'll never
little
see the whole
connected in that way. So like, I believe that timelines can change and they do change, but when you live in a specific timeline, your brain in a subconscious way can connect to other timelines in the same way. So if you just happen to connect in that one timeline, you'll see someone's face in the future.
I basically taught myself how to lucid dream at a very young age because I started having nothing but nightmares for like years on end when I was a kid, like to the point where I fucking hated going to bed at night. And I think it's because I moved into my grandparents' house right after they passed away, and it just kind of fucked with me as a little kid because like I kept dreaming that my grandparents were coming back to life and chasing me and shit like that. So yeah, I I would call out to fucking Beetlejuice and he would come save me in my nightmares.
What, was Grandma chasing you with baked goods?
No, they were trying to kill me because
her.
they would get mad because like they'd be talking to my mom or dad or something and I'd be like, aren't you dead? And then they'd get mad at me because I pointed out they're dead. Just dumb kid shit, I guess.
I wonder what I'll dream about tonight.
Why am I hungry? I had spaghetti for brunch.
That's a weird brunch.
Yeah, well, I made it really nice though. It was like really good.
I'm not saying it wasn't good. It
was like different. Yeah, yeah, it was kind of a brunch, and I didn't eat breakfast. I just had that for my brunch. I just had a pot pie like 2 hours ago. And I'm starving right now, but I'm trying to like lose weight again. So it's like I'm hungry.
Drew, how much weed have you smoked?
For day drinking.
Yeah, that doesn't help either. That's why I'm hungry. Actually, it's a good point. I didn't think about
that my gummies make me fucking just a monster. I'll destroy my whole pantry.
Jedi's like, how did I gain 15
coming
pounds
to eat your whole city.
Yeah, that's accurate.
I was on the way back from my 2 photo shoots this afternoon. I was on the way back home, and I didn't feel like fucking cooking anything when I got home, so I stopped at McDonald's, and I hate fucking McDonald's. I'll eat McDonald's like once
so
a year.
hard to get McDonald's for me, man. Like, yeah,
I fucking hate it. But I got one of their crispy chicken sandwiches, and I gotta say, it wasn't half fucking bad.
You must have been real fucking hungry then.
I might have been, but
I don't think they're that bad. I don't think they're bad either. I mean, they make me want to die after. I'm like, what did I put in my body? Fuck, I'm dying.
If I'm gonna go to McDonald's, it's gonna be for breakfast.
I tell you, it wasn't food.
McDonald's has great breakfast.
Yeah, you know what?
Yo,
Gerald Sorrow, I like
Awesome pizza back in.
I like what Gerald Sorrow is saying right now. Distract Drew, don't mention food, AFKT. You know what? I should drink tea, and that's probably gonna help me right now.
Yeah,
drink some tea, Drew.
Yeah, drink some Mr. Tea. He's gonna.
And you know what? If you need a little help, James will teabag you.
You can also chug some water.
James is above you right now, Jedi. So I think he's gonna give you the tea bag.
Oh shit, you're right.
Oh, open up and say, "Oh, there, Jedi."
I don't even want tea.
I can guarantee you the bottom. Go ahead, Amy.
I was just gonna say sometimes
and James
your body
literally
will
just touched his balls and hung over you.
Sometimes your body will send you hunger cues when you're actually thirsty too.
That's true.
Indeed, that does happen.
Yeah, your body's dyslexic,
So
bro.
You guys were just
instead of
talking
cooking,
about
what were you gonna
McDonald's.
cook?
Did you guys remember the pizza that they used to have? They used to make McDonald's pizza.
No, but I remember reading an article about all the weird shit different fast food things did that failed.
Mm-hmm.
McDonald's making pizza would be so funny. I would definitely order it just to
They
see.
they actually had a fucking pizza oven. The actual pizza.
You're too slow, Harley.
Harley, why are you in chat?
I know, right?
We need the presence of the street light.
Jedi, all I'm gonna say is if you think his knuckles are brown, wait till you look up and see the bottom of his sack.
Oh, Lord. Oh. It's gonna be an international court case here.
I know what Jedi's dreaming about tonight.
No. It'll be one of them nightmares you were talking about.
About my sack, you fucking.
Just call Beetlejuice. Worked for me.
James, if I dream about your sack, I'm calling into work tomorrow for a
He's got
sick day.
those burned out fucking black inside of his thighs. You know, it's like,
oh Jesus, Lord, don't elaborate on what it might look like.
Ooh, we're in bed with Harley.
Whoa.
I thought I smelled corn chips.
You still owe me for last time, Harley, Dad.
I'm gonna.
That was the best.
I still don't know why you fuckers let me on these panels.
do you ever grab the stump when you come?
That's because it's
What?
No, my stump vibrates.
Oh,
Whoa.
that's right. You said that. Oh yeah.
What did you say, Drew?
He said, "Do you grab your stump when you come?"
Oh. Scotto said James Taint probably looks like the inside of a hot fudge container.
Oh God. God damn it. Oh, the visuals. You'll never
What
know
am I
that.
getting picked on for?
I want to go.
I think
James.
I think you had this one coming to you, man. I mean,
James,
you got off pretty easy.
Let's pick on.
let's record the last 5 nights and add them all together. What am I getting picked on?
Was this Five Nights at Freddy's or GTK's?
Surely.
Look, he's smiling like, you're right. Okay.
That's just the weed.
That could be. Remy, what are you using to change your voice, man? Is it an app or is it a
radio?
Like a voice box you're talking into, or
he's on a CB radio.
CB.
What? I'm lost. What's that?
I have to change over all of these settings whenever I'm changing over to because I don't want the sound to like overpower whenever I come back on, because I have to mess with the settings and everything, so I have to turn myself way down. Anyway, I'm using Voice Mod V3. It's like an application that you can download on your computer, and you can play around with different sounds, and it also comes with a soundboard that you can do different sound effects on and things like that.
No, I actually dig. I dig the 1950s radio voice.
It's a little finicky, but it's a lot of fun once you figure it out. So yeah, and that's what I've been using that for.
Yeah, I like the 1950s ad mad sound. You know,
it's pretty legit.
Yeah.
Sound.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to bring up her name because of much like Beetlejuice. I don't want to summon her, but there was a certain Canadian sovereign citizen who used to use her soundboard to make her vile jokes, and then she would use a laugh track right after it and cheers, and it was like, you're a fucking idiot. I turned everybody off of them for a while. She would say, nasty things like, you're a P word. And it was like, I don't know how you got that, and then she would have her applause and then her laugh track. And I was like,
you just made Jedi's free. His brain just froze. He was trying to think of a P word other than pussy. He was like,
pussy's not that bad, so is there something else?
We're like, pussy.
She called everybody a child lover if they didn't agree with her. It's like, yeah.
Okay. That's stupid.
Yeah, that's her go-to.
Somebody's dog's upset about the situation too.
Whose dog's barking?
My neighbors.
Dang, you live close to your neighbors.
Yeah.
Real close. Holy shit.
Actually, no, the dogs that are barking right now are like down the fucking street. Like, I guess my microphone's just really good at picking up shit.
No shit, Amy. If they're down
Damn,
the
they
street,
sounded
I
like
thought
they
they
were
were
in a
right
room with
next to you. I
Yeah,
thought they were
no.
protecting you from intruders.
That
Well,
snake
they're
coming to
feeding
get
all the
you.
birds and all that. Yeah, that makes sense now.
Did you guys get that snake out of there?
Oh, it left. It's probably in our yard somewhere.
Did it really though? Are you sure?
Wait, what? What
Welcome
kind of
to
snake
tonight's
and what?
nightmare.
So I am in your dryer now.
That's what I'm gonna be dreaming about later. Is fucking a creepy ass. I'm gonna be
Nice and
roasting.
warm in
That's
here.
a weird thing about Australia, Drew. Most people don't have dryers. We use clotheslines. I don't know why.
Really?
Yep.
Do
Interesting.
you use a clothesline?
Yep.
Amy,
What the
how
fuck?
close to Sydney do you live?
Not very.
Oh.
I'm in Queensland.
Isn't
So
like
it's-
90% of
I don't know
Australia like
any of
uninhibited?
the geography.
Oh yeah, yeah, the outback and stuff.
It's like
What do you do when it
Canada.
rains?
Like Canada.
Put it.
Hey, did you mean uninhibited
Or
or
Russia.
uninhabited?
Uninhabited.
There's a big
Yeah.
difference.
Did I say
they're-
uninhibited?
They're
You
all
did.
uninhibited,
Yeah.
but it's
Uninhabited.
mostly uninhabited.
And when it rains, Drew, you can put it under like we have like a carport area that we can put things in, like turn a fan on.
That's right. You got a carpool.
So Australia is basically like 1948 America.
Kinda, yeah, in some ways.
Crazy.
It's an island.
Except it's English and stuff.
And stuff.
It's actually closer to Canadians than Americans too. 'Cause we live under a British rule.
Yeah, we're part of the Commonwealth.
Mm-hmm.
So Australia versus America, which do you prefer now that you've been there for a few years?
Ooh, see, I don't want to make things political. But I do very much enjoy the fact that like if something happens to me, I don't have to worry about like, oh, I'm gonna go broke because I need to go to the doctor. Like,
Yeah,
Right.
fair enough.
Um,
I was talking take the political and all that stuff out of it. I was talking
Right.
more. I guess
What are the
in my head I
pros
was
of
thinking
each?
more.
What are the pros of each?
well, I
was
mean that
thinking
is a
more-
big pro, and then
That's
also
a huge
like
pro. That's a huge.
my
And I-
medicinal cannabis, like that's a huge pro.
I was thinking geographically. Sorry, I probably
You know, I'm a little
phrased
I'm a
that
little bothered
well, I mean, like as
by
far
that,
as like
because Amy,
Shut up,
why,
Drew. God damn it.
why? Well, you can't. Okay, we'll talk about this later. It's not even something I should talk about right now. Oh, you're right. I'm
See, I
As
was
far
talking
as, like,
geographically.
as far as like temperature and stuff goes, it's very fucking similar to Georgia. So at least where I am in Australia, it's very similar climate that I'm used to.
It's humid there?
Yeah, it's humid as fuck.
Okay,
Yeah.
because like where my ex-wife lives is on the other side in Perth, and it's dry. That's why I thought, wow, okay. I've never heard anybody say that Australia was wet.
Well,
Yeah, no,
kinda.
here in Queensland, it is very tropical. It is very humid. Yeah.
Right.
And yes, Mission, Australia is beautiful. It is fucking gorgeous. Like just the trees and the plants, all of it. It's gorgeous, and the wildlife. Like, I mean, nowhere else in the
will
world.
kill you.
I mean, not all of it, but like, it's cool as fuck to like take your fucking
90.
garbage cans out and there's fucking kangaroo hopping down the road. Like nowhere else in the world.
Yeah, that's true.
Kangaroos look like they did like 10 years in fucking prison, man.
Some of them do.
All of them.
They some jacked up motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, the big reds. Yeah, they're very.
They're
very
called big
buff.
reds.
Come out with
Yeah.
like teardrops on their eyes and shit. You know,
What?
right below their
What
eyes.
other ones are there?
Honestly, I don't know. I just know that those are like the big buff ones.
Oh,
The big-
what are
they're the
little-
Barry Bonds of fucking
what
kangaroos.
are the little kangaroos?
Wallabies?
Yeah, wallabies.
Joey's?
Yeah, wallabies are cute.
Wallabies.
James, those are just baby kangaroos, man.
No, they're not.
the name up, but I saw LC show a bunch of those fuckers. They were friendly. They're like squirrels, but not even close to the squirrels.
Squirrels aren't friendly, to be honest.
No,
Is a wallaby an actually a kangaroo?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's a marsupial, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a marsupial, but it's not a kangaroo.
Yeah, those look like.
And then there's wombats. They're also marsupials.
Wait, wombats are those cute little things. They look like big prairie dogs, aren't they? Is that the same thing?
Here, I'll pull up a wombat.
The oversized rodent.
Yeah, it's like they're like huge, but they look like, if what I'm thinking of is the wombat, they look like prairie dogs, like we'd have in America.
Kind of, yeah. Whoops, that's the wrong thing. Hang on.
No, that was James's pecker.
That was a beautiful bird. I got a beautiful bird.
My God.
That was good, James. I'll give you credit for that one. Oh, a little bit different than what I was thinking.
So that's a
He's
wombat.
a wombat. Yep.
Okay.
Is that a rodent?
What does he do?
Can you show us the ones that look like a little kangaroo? What are those fuckers that look like a little kangaroo?
Can you go show us like a wombat fight?
We want to see a Fight Club.
Yeah,
that's a wallaby.
Once I saw on a live stream, I think it's those fuckers.
He's like, "Hey, what's up?"
He's like, "Oh shit, who said what?"
Those things are cute. I want one as a fucking pet.
Now
Yeah,
pull up on those jacked ass fucking kangaroos. Motherfuckers look like they work out with Mike Tyson and shit.
Oh, for sure. Oh, look at that. It's terrifying.
Yeah, look at that motherfucker.
He's
like, yeah, bring your ass over here and try to punch me. Come on.
Can you show us the Evander Holyfield one?
Hang on, let me show you.
Amy didn't know she was going to be a teacher tonight.
We're learning all about the Australian culture. It's amazing.
Damn, look at the hand on that motherfucker.
Bro, he's about to...
That close. Girl, you need an ad.
Greatest masters are the forevers.
Oh yeah, that fool.
He's like, "What's up? Dinner ready?" God damn, look at them claws. I didn't know they had fucking claws.
I didn't either. What the fuck?
That's fucking Satan, dude. Don't let him in.
Fuck them kangaroos, okay? They're up to no good.
Dude!
Yeah.
Oh.
Fucking knock himself out before he breaks that down.
Yeah, he I don't know if you guys saw that, but there at the end, that's what they do. They go back on their tail and use it as like a tripod, and then they gut you.
Themselves. Yeah.
They use it as a springboard, basically. Mm.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had fucking claws, man.
Oh no, the things on their feet are worse than the claws on their hands. Like they will disembowel you.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, I'll pay money to see a kangaroo go against Jake.
However, all right, now that I showed you a vicious kangaroo, let me show you a cute one.
Yeah, I got a whole new fucking respect for kangaroos now, man.
Yeah, fuck that kangaroos.
Jake Paul can knock out a kangaroo.
I get a kangaroo. It's like a foot tall.
All right, here we go.
Everybody's seen that video of the guy that fights it because it's like the kangaroo was like stealing his dog or whatever.
Yep. Punches that motherfucker. The kangaroo's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need any more of this.
A little insane, not crazy.
Here we go.
We all love to chill out on the couch and watch TV or take a nap. Well, here's a kangaroo who thinks he's part human. So much so, his owners even call him a humaroo because some of his mannerisms are so human.
He can read the fucking paper.
Look, it's your bed. Go jog your car on the
Kim and Neil Hayward run the Patch Kangaroo Sanctuary in South Australia, which is a non-profit charity that looks after wildlife and currently has 26 kangaroos and 2 wombats. Even though most of the kangaroos look alike, one stands out from the rest, and that's Rufus, the couch kangaroo. Rufus is a bit of a celebrity. He even has his own Facebook, Instagram and YouTube page. He's even had various articles written about him. I myself found out about him from an article in a magazine in Australia. What makes him such a special kangaroo is he loves to relax and sleep on a couch in the family home. Kim said that Rufus took an interest in the family couch the moment he was rescued as an 8-month-old Joey. And now every evening at 5:30 p.m, Rufus would hop from his enclosure to the back door of the house and wait to be let in, so he could chill out on the couch, watch TV, and go to sleep.
I can only imagine what that house would look like.
Right?
Oh, God.
Look at him.
Aww.
Man,
Okay,
he got some claws too, man.
We don't need to watch the whole 4-minute video, but yeah, that's Rufus. He's a cutie.
Yeah, that's what's up.
The Rufus I like is the bull on YouTube.
The bull.
Rufus the bull?
Yeah. Redford.
Yeah, I had no idea the motherfuckers had like talons at the end of their fucking, I guess they're fingers. What are they?
Mm-hmm.
Paws, whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
These are my guys right here.
yeah, I could see them gutting somebody real easy with those, man.
Mm-hmm.
That was like some fucking grizzly bear shit.
I think. Well, how many kangaroos would it take to kill a grizzly bear? That'll have to be the new TikTok thing.
I put that in the background, Amy.
Right.
I mean, I've heard that kangaroos are like really smart. So
That was actually going to be my next question: is what is their intelligence level? Because certain animals, everybody know they're smart.
I've never seen them pass an IQ
He doesn't like
test.
for people to mess with stuff first thing.
He likes to. So these are huge fucking bulls, and they're like, oh, they're fighting right there. Yeah, they're the homies.
Hey, hey!
it's like, fuck you, dude.
Some shit.
What's up, Timber Traveler?
Man, everybody's sick.
What's up on E?
He
Welcome back, G2K.
Hey, man.
Go eat, you guys.
What's up?
Yeah, you're good. We've just been talking about animals and stuff.
don't get the horses. Fucking big-eared ass motherfucker.
Why should you leave, Wanda? You're always welcome.
Yeah, why would you need to leave, Wanda? You're good.
Come on, Rufus. Yeah, you fucked up now. Come on, Rufus.
You know, I've seen this video. This is crazy.
Redford was blocking him, and he was like, Rufus. Rufus was like, whoa, whoa. He's like coming over to fucking Redford, get him out of here.
Oh, you guys ever
he has to hide behind trees and shit and like get away from him, and he'll like ride his fucking his fucking quad, and they're like, they want to fuck with the quad, but they don't want to fuck with him. And he's like runs around trees, like get away from the bulls, and fucking it's cool. It's a whole dynamic.
Yo, you guys ever seen those wild pigs when the wild pigs attack people? Wild pigs.
The wild boars.
Wild boars will fuck you up.
Yeah.
You want to get rid of a fucking body, man? Feed it to boars. They'll eat that shit.
I watched a lot of the culling in Florida and stuff, like the videos of them, like the cages, and they'll go out, they'll take helicopters and they'll go out and pew them and stuff. But
they do that down in Texas a lot too.
Yeah.
Shoot what?
The wild boars.
Oh.
Like there's like they'll open up areas and shit. They'll let you go shoot 50 of them in a day because they run that route. Yeah. They breed like crazy, and they're fucking vicious and mean as hell, dude.
Well, we did have some of those wild boars. There are wild boars up here in Ottawa. They had
Amy, do you have a good video or two of the big jacked up fucking kangaroos tearing each other up? Where's that echo coming from?
I do not. I generally don't watch animal fights, but
yeah, I'm not into that either. So, I have been trying to figure out another serious. So I got my Awareness Mondays and I got my FBI Fridays. we're trying to figure out something to fill in the gap between Monday and Friday with a serious stream. And I think I figured out something to do, and I wanted to run it past all you guys and get you guys' feedback on it. See if you guys be interested in it or whatever. Sticking with the main theme of the channel and what I do, what the main thing I do here. I've noticed, at least here in my city anyway, that when it comes to registered sex offenders, there's nobody watching over them and making sure that they're following the rules that they're supposed to follow when they're on the registry. One of the things that I see around here is registered sex offenders are not allowed to live within 1,000 feet of a school, a pediatric child hospital, a business a child, daycare centers, any place that has to do remotely with children. They're not allowed to live 1,000 feet within that establishment. So I'm thinking on Wednesdays, I'm going to go out. I'm going to pick a school or a daycare center in my town. I'm going to go up to this. I'm going to go to the daycare center or to the school, and I'm going to pull up the sex offender registry, and I'm going to find all of the registered sex offenders that live within 1,000 feet or closer to schools and daycare centers. And then I'm going to call the police and I'm going to have them removed. Like it'll go one of two ways. Either the cops will cooperate and they'll start making a change, or I'll expose my town for even having more dirty cops in it for not giving a shit.
I like it. Sounds good.
Yeah. I think it's a great idea.
I actually love that idea. Town. But just keep an eye on your own personal safety too.
Yeah, for sure.
I would agree with Jedi on that.
Yeah, no. I have my ex brother-in-law. He used to be a bounty hunter, so he's got the pepper spray, he's got the gear and all that shit, and you know what I mean. So, I mean, I'm not going to go about a half cock, you know what I mean. So,
yeah, that'd be my only caution would be that. But other than that, I like it.
Sweet. I've been thinking about it for a while. I've been trying to really make a difference, you know what I mean? And it's just something that is overlooked. People don't give a shit about it. And well, I do. And the law is the law, the rules are the rules, and if you're not following the laws and the rules, there needs to be consequences for that.
You can name it like "Who's Here Wednesday" or something.
I was thinking, yeah, I ran a couple of titles through my mind, but nothing that's really came out. And
you also realize you're provoking a convicted felon.
That's why I said,
and they're the people that are predators. They hunt for their prey.
Yes,
and you have your first and last name. You have a wife, 2 children in your home. I think you're playing fun.
Well, and you got to realize too, not all sex offenders are of equal social status. So you might have some pretty dark ones that like literally have a whole fucking criminal record of violence and stuff behind it too.
Yes,
and when you start doing, even if you're not doing it to them personally, if they see what you're doing. And they're like, oh, if he thinks I'm going to be next, he's got another fucking thing coming. I'm just saying.
Right.
I'm just thinking about what
the
repercussions could be.
I get that. And I've thought about it. But for me, if these guys are, so if they are they're felons for one. There's going to be some of them that are VSPs, violent sexual predators. And yes, it's kind of concerning to me, but in the end, I think it's because of reasons like that there's an apartment complex. There's an apartment complex here in my town, and there's a 6-foot chain link fence between this apartment complex and a middle school. And there's 14 apartments in this apartment complex, 7 on one side and 7 on the other side, and 9 out of the 14 of them are registered sex offenders. They live within spitting distance of a middle school, and that's not what the law states.
Completely agree.
You know what I mean? And I'm not really I'm not concerned about it going haywire. I mean, I'm sure people are going to try to, you know what I mean, whatever. I'm really not worried about it. My bigger picture is these guys, these sexual predators are living right next to daycare centers and schools where children go all the time, and they're not supposed to. So for me, it's more of holding the police and shit accountable for upholding the law. Like, if it's pointed out to them that these guys are living right next to a high school and they don't do nothing about it, well, that's another issue in and of itself.
That's more
Have
of
you ever
bureaucracy question. Is that the police's responsibility, or is that the parole board's responsibility?
Well, most of these registered sex offenders, they're no longer on parole. So they don't have a probation. That's one thing that people don't get about the sex offender registry. There's only a certain amount of them that are on the registry that still have a probation or parole officer. Most of them don't. Most people on the registered sex offender registry, they do not have somebody that they have to report to any longer. They don't. Like, there's nobody to keep tabs on them, to check on them, to make sure they're not doing what they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're not doing what. That's why they're living right next to schools and shit. If they were on probation or parole, I would hope that their probation and parole officers would be like, well, you know, it's 1,000 feet from a school, you can't live here. You know what I mean? But that's not the case. Like,
wait. There's something I don't understand. Okay, the one I'm familiar with is Florida, and you have to register every time you change addresses, and they have to check that address. And the Bureau, I believe it's the Bureau of Prisons that actually checks that.
Well, see, yes,
that part I'm fuzzy on, but
yes, and I'll clarify for you. Those ones that get checked on like that, they legitimately have a parole officer or a probation officer that they have to report to, usually on a weekly fucking basis, that runs and checks their address, make sure it's within the guidelines of where they live and shit. But the ones that get off of probation or parole, because you can go to prison for one of these crimes and get out in 5 years, but you were sentenced to 15 years in prison. You get out in 5 years, you still have 10 years that you are going to be on parole for. So if you're on the registry for life and you do 10 years and you get off parole, you no longer have a probation or parole officer. They can move around because nobody checks where they move to after they get off probation or parole, because they don't have the time. Like, I've talked to many probation officers. I've talked to many parole officers. I've talked to police officers. They don't care. They legitimately don't care. Once they're off the paper, the parole board, they don't care about them. Once they're off paper, the probation officers don't give a shit about them. Their job's done, and that's all it is to them, is just a job. And these guys, there's violent sexual predators. There's people that are going to be on there for the rest of their fucking life, and they're getting away. They're committing federal felonies. Okay, they're on the National Sex Offender Registry. That's a federal offense when they're not being compliant, and they need to be held accountable for that shit.
Okay, that's what I was referring to. I wasn't referring to probation. It was the fact that as a registered sex offender, you have to still report.
Yes. Okay, so this is
somebody is supposed to, like, who do you report it to? That would be the person that should be.
They don't.
This is an okay address.
This is how it works. Okay, they have to report every 3 months. So 3 times in a row, 3, 6, 9 months. They legitimately, all they have to do, they get a letter sent to them by the sheriff's department, because that's who usually sees over the registered sex offenders. They get sent a letter that says, please, you got to sign this to verify that you're still living at this address. They sign it, they send it back. One out of the 4 times that they got to stay in contact with the registry, they got to go in and get their picture updated. These when they're not checking where these schools are, and they're not checking the addresses where these registered sex offenders are living. They're just sending the letters. sign it, they set it in. Once a year, they go in and get their picture taken and say, yes, I'm still living here, or I moved. And if they moved, they said, I moved to this address. And the probation officers, or the parole, the sheriff's department, they're not checking to see if they're living within 1,000 yards or 1,000 yards of the school.
Well, it sounds like you just found yourself $100,000 a year job.
Huh?
I said it sounds like you just found yourself $100,000 a year job.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's
Sex
reasons
offender
like
registry list enforcement, civilian position.
I think there should be a department just like probation and parole, just like any other department. There should be a department that oversees just registered sex offenders after they get released off probation and parole.
Instead of to catch a predator, you could be to keep tabs on a predator.
Yeah. And that's what it's about. Like a lot of people don't know, like when you register as a sex offender, they're not supposed to have any kind of social media accounts. They're not supposed to be on Facebook. They're not supposed to be on YouTube, and they are. They're running rampant. And that's because there's no department designed to oversee these registered sex offenders after they are released off probation and parole. They are free to do what the fuck they want to do. Period.
Okay. So what you have to do is determine who is it that looks after the list. That would be the governing agency that you have to apply for that position within, or demonstrate the need to have one of those positions so that they can go forward at that point and create that job. Because there's not going to be one person looking after the continental United States of America.
Well, no, there should be one department. There should be a department in every city.
Yeah, given the number of people, it would probably behoove you to have more than one person per city. Because what if you want to take a vacation?
Yeah, I didn't say person. I said department. There should be at least one department in every city. If there's a registered sex offender in that city, there should be a department that oversees like.
I'm just throwing out ideas. Right? Like you do whatever with it you want. I'm just giving you ideas.
No. I get it. I appreciate it. Like for real. And I've thought about this a lot, and I've been trying to figure out how to draft a proposal to present it to the state, to my state legislatures and shit. To it's something that people don't realize. Because they think, okay, well, they're registered sex offenders, so they're getting babysat all the time. No, they're not. They're only getting babysat when they're on probation or parole. A lot of them are only on probation and parole for 3, 4, or 5 years after they get released out of prison. And as soon as that 3 or 4 or 5 years are up, they don't have anybody that they got to report to besides that 4 checks a year. And 3 of them are just sign your name on a letter that says, "Yep, I'm still living here," and send it back in. And once a year, when you got to go get their picture taken, that's it. There's nobody to hold them accountable, to hold up to the laws and the rules that were set for them to follow. None.
Okay, so take the number of people that are on that list within a given area, where they pick whatever area.
Okay.
And then take a general statistic of how many of those people are more than likely to reoffend, and then how many of those people live within boundaries that are unacceptable given their release conditions, and then demonstrate how many of those have been removed from those addresses. And you can kind of show that, mathematically there's a reason that I should be in this job, and here's my background on why I would be able to do this job better than anyone else. That's how you get that job.
Well, I'm not saying I want the job. I'm just saying there needs to be a department. You know what I mean?
What? You'd be better off doing that job from an office than you would be doing it on your own and putting your family in danger.
But you're right. But I'm just saying, I don't know.
Do you want to make a change or not? I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
It's better than making a channel to do this from. Because I would definitely not do it on my actual channel. Because you could get into a whole lot of privacy issues and that, and YouTube has lawyers, and you don't want that fight. You really don't.
Well, when you're a registered sex offender, you really don't have a right to any kind of privacy because it's public knowledge that you're on the register. You're on the registry. I can show your face. I can show your name. I can show your address. I can show all of it because it is public knowledge. Like they have no right. They have no right to privacy. We have the right to know where they're at, where they live. Period.
Yeah, I wish they had that here, but they don't. They'll just tell you they're in your general area.
Yeah.
Which means the city. I'm like, oh, that's helpful. Thanks.
Yeah, that's horrible. Yeah. Like I can pull up my city's registry right now and show you. Like I got a registered sex offender that lives a block and a half away from me, and he's a violent sexual predator. You know what I mean? Like it'll show you their address, it'll show you their picture, their charges, all that shit. It's all public knowledge. It's all there for us to fucking, you know. I mean, I have to sign an agreement. Or agree that I won't use this knowledge to hurt them or, you know, harass them. And that's not what I would be doing. It would be they're breaking the law. If you're within 1,000 fucking feet of a school and you're a registered sex offender, you're breaking the law. You should be in jail. If I was out there smoking a joint on the corner, right? I mean, it's the same concept. I'm breaking the law. I'm going to go to jail. Right? Breaking the law is breaking the law.
Like I said, I'm not disagreeing with you. All I'm
saying
I'm
not saying you are.
Here's a way to make money out of it, to make sure that your family is taken care of. You know, give it a whirl, right? Doesn't work.
Yeah, for sure.
But at least you've made more people aware of it. But if you do make it work, you could end up employing a couple thousand people, tens of thousands maybe.
There you go.
An awful lot of good.
In the background. So this is the that fucking chat sucks sometimes. I hate that bottom right part. So yeah, the basically what is going on here is you have California's Megan's Law website. It is actually pretty efficient. It's like one of the most efficiently ran websites in all of California. And it's kind of surprising considering. They always update it. You always know where these motherfuckers are. This isn't where I live. This is probably like about 20 miles from me. But it's a pretty good, like there's a lot of females. There's a lot of females. Hang on, let me choose another area here. Go by zip code. Let's do let's do alcohol. I think it's alcohol. Isn't it? Oh, oops, my bad.
90210. It's the only zip code I know by heart.
Yeah. 1 second. Sorry. Why am I missing that? Oh yeah, my bad. 92119. Okay. Matthew Cummings. Oh, yeah, that's great. Armando Herrera, Jason Lee Larson, Ferruccio O'Neill. These are all fucking pieces of shit that live like pretty much in the city-ish of San Diego, pretty much close to the college area. That's pretty damn close to the college area. Like this is San Diego. This is San Diego State right here. And these are all the pedophiles that live that close to it.
Like zoom in on one of them to like get an idea of, you know, does it look like they're 1,000 feet from a school, a daycare?
Yeah, they are. So yeah, that's actually a good point.
Here, I'll show you mine.
You'll find one.
Here, I'll show you mine. I got mine pulled up too.
Okay, I'll stop sharing. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and then you can bring it back up in a minute, okay, Drew?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
So check this out, okay? This is the address I entered is my mom and dad's old address from the house that they just demolished. My mom and dad's address where they used to live is 1 block away from the middle school. Okay. So this is a 1 mile radius from the address that I entered in from where my parents used to live. Okay.
Uh-huh.
1 mile radius. This green dot right here in the middle, that's my parents' old house. Okay. So all these red dots are registered sex offenders that are within 1 mile of the address that I put in there. So I'm trying to fucking zoom in here. Where's it at? Oh, here we go. So that green dot right there in the middle is, see, my parents used to live right here on this corner, right here. 1 block down, right here, this whole area right here is a middle school. Okay. This right here is a registered sex offender. 1,000 feet from the school property, this line right here where it says North Lincoln, right here where these little houses are, that's the edge of the school property. That's within 3 blocks. 1,000 feet is just a little over 3 blocks in my city. Okay. So there's one right here that's a block down from where I live that's within 1,000 feet of this school property. Okay. There's a daycare center. There's a daycare center right here on the corner of Arthur, where I'm zooming in right here on this house. This 424 right here. This is the daycare. This is the daycare house. There's a sex offender here, a sex offender here, a sex offender here, a sex offender here. There's 4 of them that are registered sex offenders, and I can click on that little dot. This dude's name's Tony Henley, 741 Arthur. His state offense code was 18-1508, which was lewd conduct with a minor under 16.
And to answer your question about the how close they are to schools, here's a perfect example right here. They literally surround them. Here you go. Check this out. So that's Patrick Henry High School. And these are 2 very prolific sex offenders on each side of it. See that? Look how close they are to Patrick Henry.
Guaranteed. And see, each state has their own ordinances. So there's some states that it's 5,000 feet. You can't be within 5,000 feet of a school.
Maybe about a mile, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, and yeah, this is it. And his offense is what? Defense code 243.4 EA1. Description: sexual battery, touching personal intimately against the for sexual arousal.
Mm-hmm.
And this dude right here, he's no longer on probation or parole. He has nobody to check on him to make sure he's following the rules that were set in place for the sex offender registry. How do I know that? Because his offense was in 2000. His release date was 2010. That's 15 years ago.
Yeah.
There's no way he's still on probation or parole.
Let's check out the other guy.
Act with a child under 14 years of age. Year of release 2002. Guarantee you he's not on probation or parole.
Yeah.
He's just on the sex offender registry. He's living within 1,000 feet of a school. He's breaking the fucking law.
I never seen a person named with known before. No.
Hey, Drew, go back to the other one. I'm just curious because it's interesting that there was nothing under risk assessment there.
There wasn't under the other one as well.
Crazy, huh? It's because there's nobody to keep these things updated. Like my abuser and my wife's abuser were both non-compliant for 18 months. I called the city that they lived in. I gave them I gave the police their fucking address, and they laughed at me. We don't have time for this stuff.
Oh, he has a risk assessment of 1.
Oh,
this guy does.
There is a number.
Last year, 2020, lascivious acts, child 14 or 15 years of age, and offender 10 or more years older than victim. Wow. They actually have a law for that? I didn't know that. 10 or more years older.
Yeah. Yeah. And the larger the gap between your age, your victim, and your age, the worse it is, the worse punishment you can get.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, where's the other one I was looking at? Where's the other school at? I'm pretty familiar with this area. I drive this highway all the time. Mission
And all
board.
of this information that you guys are seeing right now is being used under the Freedom of Information Act because they are
Yep.
on federal.
This
they're
is
on-
not doxing.
This is not doxing. This is 100% legitimately legal. It's okay for us to do this. So, yes.
Hey, Aaron, I'm curious on your website for Pocatello or whatever that was. Is there something along the lines of that risk assessment listed on?
Yes,
on
I can
yours?
show you guys. Yes.
5'6", rape in concert with force or violence has a score of 5.
Yeah.
What does a score of 5 mean, though?
The higher the score, the worse the offense was.
This is right by an elementary school too, I think. Let me check.
What I mean is, what's the difference between a 2 and a 5?
So like a two would be like somebody who probably just like
middle school.
Like their risk assessment was 2 points. So they're basically saying they took his case, they looked at his case and all this other information that they have on him, and they gave him a point of risk of 2. So they're saying he's not really that important, but he still needs to be watched because he's on the offender registry. But somebody with like a score of 5, like they did some pretty fucking horrific shit to somebody.
Yeah.
So in my map, I know where this is. There is a middle school and an elementary school on each side of this guy right here. Oh, not that. Wait, that's not it. What happened to it? Shit. Sorry.
I thought you were down more southeast, just a little bit.
Was this it? No, it was over here somewhere.
Yeah.
One of these guys.
I thought one of those, yeah.
Was it this guy? I don't think so. No.
I thought that's where you were.
The fuck happened to it?
Because you didn't move the map that much.
Yeah, it was by that middle school. Hang on, look again. It's by Pershing. Where the fuck is Pershing at? God damn it, map! Stop moving on me. I'm looking at my other map too. It's.
But yeah, like I said, I mean, there's an opportunity,
Oh,
right?
it's there. There it is.
To
Okay.
demonstrate the need for some kind of enforcement.
Yeah.
The one thing you would have a problem with is a daycare, like because anybody can pop that open in their house.
There we go. So there's Pershing right here. That's Pershing, and then the elementary school is like down in here. Sierra School. So yeah, Sierra School is like a K through 12. And then there's this fucker with a score of 5. And hang on, where is it?
So the max score is 5, as far as what I heard. Correct?
In California, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. Let me get the scheduling here.
I don't want you to look everything up. I was just curious. Like,
well, I'm curious too.
Point being, it just goes to show that these fuckers are living in places they ought not be living.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, if the school's not going to pop up at random, right? But I mean, if my next door neighbor opens up a daycare center and there happens to be, a sex offender who's been living somewhere for 8 years, that's not their fault. You know what I mean? Like,
nope, it's not. But they still need to move.
Well, then somebody needs to tell them that, right?
Well,
like,
yeah,
that's
of course,
where I'm
of
saying
course.
that's where you can demonstrate a need for this type of a job.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, I agree.
I'm trying to help, right?
No, I get you, TPR. For some reason I feel like you always think I'm trying to fight against you or some shit, and I'm not.
No, it's not. No, it's not you that does that. But I'm so used to the response, especially in court, because I have to deal with somebody cross-examining me. I'm like, look,
right. Right. I get it, and I'm not cross-examining. I get it. For real. There's a desire. There's a huge importance for this to fucking become a reality.
Yeah.
So, okay, Drew. After you show this one, can you pop it down for a second? Because I want to show Modog. Where
Yeah, I was. Yeah. Let me. There we go.
Man, I agree. I agree with why you're pulling that up, Aaron. I agree with TPR, man. I think you ought to look at I don't know, like petitioning the state or the county or something for, I don't know what that process looks like, but to get this job or something,
yeah,
to get funded for it.
Yeah. I found what I was looking for here. Can I share it real fast? This is
Yeah, hang on one second.
kind of was getting at. Yeah.
Let me cancel this real quick. Okay,
Sorry.
Go ahead. No, you're good.
So, California Sex Offender Risk Assessment and Registration Schedule uses a 3-tier registration system.
All of them do. All of them are 3-tier.
But it varies from a -2 to a 5. So you could have the risk assessment tools are a static 99R used for adult male sex offenders to assess static, unchanging risk factors such as age at release, prior convictions, and victim characteristics. Scores range from -3 to 12, with higher scores indicating greater risk of reoffending. For example, a score of -2 is a very low risk. A score of 5 is above average risk. So you can get to 12 in California. So used for juvenile male offenders is JSRAT. Stable is for dynamic risk assessment tools. Hang on. These scores are typically not displayed publicly. Were used by law enforcement. And then there's assess risk of violence for offenders, which is LSCMI, which is Megan's Law website. Yeah. So that's basically what that is.
Hang on. Go back up, Drew. Scroll back.
Sure.
Right. Only offenders eligible for full address disclosure under Penal Code 290.46 have their static 99R scores, including the score, date rescored, and risk level displayed on the Megan's Law website.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Now, all registered offenders are posted on the website. Now, why aren't they? Now, there's another. Now, why aren't they?
Because before, when they were sentenced, that law wasn't there in California.
But it also has the caveat right there, like juveniles, you can't release juvenile information.
Well, you can if they're you can if they have to register as a sex offender. Yes, they can. I don't do it. But I have the option to click on either adult or juvenile, and if I click on juvenile, it'll show me where they live. It'll show all their information, but I don't do that. You know what I mean?
2006,
at least here in Idaho, anyway.
So that makes sense. So those two guys we didn't see with a, that log didn't come until 2006. So,
okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Risk assessment began in California in 2006. There it is, right there.
Yeah,
I didn't even see that at the bottom. Okay, so that makes sense. Now, typically a score -3 to 1 on a static 99R indicates a very low to low risk of reoffending. Examples: misdemeanor, sexual battery, possession of child pornography, indecent exposure. And then there's a registration schedule, initial registration of your annual update, your change of address, your transient offenders, and your employment in school. Register within 5 work days of starting work or enrolling in a school and new registration. Oh yeah, so if you go to school, you gotta let them know too.
Yeah.
Duration minimum of 10 years, 5 years for juveniles.
That's a petition to get off the list.
Yeah, and they like here in Idaho, like there's 3 levels. There's tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. There's 5 years, 10 years, and a lifetime. After 5 years, if they have to register, if they got to register and if they agreed to register for 5 years after their release, after 5 years, they go in, they fucking sign a piece of paper, they take their fucking name off the registry, and poof, they are no longer a registered sex offender. Which is crazy to me because they did commit a sexual crime. You know what I mean? They committed a sexual crime. They are a sex offender. I can't be, you know what I mean? Like that can't be taken away from them. Like just like I can't take it away. Like I was a victim. I can't take that away. I'll be a victim for the rest of my life with that title. You know what I mean? Like it happened to me. It's not going to go away. There's no magical list I get to sign up on and be a victim for only 10 years. Like if you do commit a sexual crime and you have to register, every one of them should be registered and monitored for the rest of their lives. Period.
I have to agree, but I also have to say, like laws like, if you get a misdemeanor for like indecent exposure, it was like just because you take a piss on a wall, you shouldn't be on that list.
No, you shouldn't be. That's not a sexual, but you shouldn't be taking a piss in public. I have a friend.
Yeah,
Right,
you'll get fucked over for that, but you shouldn't be on a sexual offender list because
No, you shouldn't. You
you're
shouldn't.
drunk and take a piss. You know, it's
That's to
people
me.
do
That's
that.
to me. That's not a sex. That's not a sex crime.
Yeah, it's not.
That's indecent exposure. That's not okay. You shouldn't be doing it. But like when you sexually abuse, that's a sex crime. That's
right.
That's you know what I mean.
And that's why I
Somebody-
think it gets the gray kind of like fuzzy area. It's like, oh, that's kind of the
Yeah.
wrong people. We don't want those people in here. You know, we want the actual
No.
offenders.
Yes, the
Yeah.
actual people who have actually abused somebody sexually. Period. You know what I mean?
Anyway, so yeah, tier 2, moderate risk offenders. They typically score between a 2 and a 4. They indicate moderate risk of reoffending. Examples of offenses are non-forcible lewd acts with a minor under 14, non-forcible sodomy or oral copulation of a minor, or penetration in an inanimate object when the victim cannot consent. A registration
That'd be
schedule
hurting a
standard
drunk
tier 1.
girl while she's bent over a dumpster.
So
which was the case.
What?
What?
Yeah, that was the college guy who got off because he had a good lawyer. And
No, we really didn't hear what you. Can you repeat what you said? Because we didn't hear what you said.
I said there was a case where, similar to that description, it was a college party, and there was a drunk girl, and he carried her over, bent her over a dumpster, and had sex with her while she couldn't consent because she was passed out drunk, and then used something on her as well.
Right.
And he got off because, good lawyer.
Yeah, and that's disgusting. And he
That's-
shouldn't, like, for real.
Yeah.
He raped that chick, whether she was drunk or not. He raped her and then used an object of some kind and raped her again.
Yeah.
But because of a lawyer, that's I think all sex crimes should go federal. The reason why is because of this reason right here. Okay, every state in the United States, they have all these same crimes, but they have all their different guidelines and penalties and shit, and makes everything confusing. Like, there should never be a plea bargain. There should never be a plea bargain introduced in a sex crime. A prosecuting attorney shouldn't be able to come out and say, if you plead guilty to this crime and this crime, we'll take this crime, this crime, and this crime, and this crime, and this crime away from you. If you plead guilty to one case of receiving and production of child pornography, we'll drop the other 700 of them that we found you in possession with, and only charge you with the one, just so they can make sure they can get that conviction. That should never happen. I don't get to make a plea deal. I don't get to make a plea deal and become poof and not a victim of it anymore. Do I? It's not right.
The problem is double jeopardy. So if they can't prove all of the cases and they lose, they can never be charged with it again. They basically get off scot-free. This way, at least you get them to suffer a penalty for something.
Well,
that's
that
the reasoning that they're using.
That penalty's not good enough. Because here's the thing.
I'm just giving you the way that they.
Oh, I know, TPR. But here's what I'm saying. I've never read a case of anybody that's gotten arrested for. Let's just use child pornography for this case, for this example. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have never seen anybody that has been arrested for possession, distribution, or receiving child pornography only have possession of one image or one video. It's hundreds upon thousands of them. I did a case on a dude back over a year ago in Florida that he had so much child pornography that he printed off himself at home. They had to weigh it on a fucking car scale. They counted the individual pictures that he printed off, and he had over 250,000 images of children being raped and molested, man. And they charged him with 5 counts. They should have charged him with 250,000 counts and buried his ass under the prison. That, to me, right there, you get caught with something like you're guilty. You're guilty. That's not hard to prove. You are in possession of this shit. We caught you with. It's all right here. It's in your fucking house. It's yours.
And,
that's guilty.
I mean, since I've already doxed part of what I did for a living, think about what G2K just said. I'm the person that would have had to count. I would have had to look at and determine in the best of my ability that those were original photos. And I would have had to document my reasoning for that on every single one of those photos and then had to testify to it in court. And if the defense attorney wanted to go through it, I would have to sit there and with a jury present, if there was one, or just a judge, depending on how they wanted to proceed, I would have to sit there with that on a big screen and go through my reasons one by one on a carload of pictures. And that's why I don't do that job anymore.
Right. And that's, I mean,
because I can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
So some of the score of 2 to 4 on a static 99R also have to have a duration of 20 years instead of 10, and then 10 for juveniles. So it doubles as your score goes up. After 20 years, if eligible, you can have it removed, if eligible. And then it goes higher. Scores 5 or higher on a static 99R indicate above average to high risk of reoffending. Includes sexually violent predators or SVPs under Welfare and Institution Code 6600, and offenders of serious and violent crimes such as rape, PC 261, forcible lewd acts of minors, PC 288B, or forcible penetration, PC 289. High risk scores on the LSCMI violence risk assessment may also be indicated on the website for those posted with full addresses. So the same as Tier 1, Tier 2, but initial annual address change and employment school registration. Additional requires for SVPs register every 90 days with local law enforcement. Every 90 days.
Yep.
So that means you have to go every 3 months. You have to let them know where the fuck you're at.
But see,
so as it gets higher, you're supposed to do it, but it doesn't mean they always do it.
Three of those, and if you check it out, Drew, three of those times, 3 of those 90-day sequences, all it is a letter sent to their home, and they have to return the letter saying, yes, this is still my address. Once a year, they have to go in and get their picture taken. That's it, to update it on the registry.
And that's the truth, actually. So lifetime registration. Removal is possible only for those placed in Tier 3 due to risk assessment, not the crime itself after 20 years, or in rare cases like expungement or conviction reversal. Megan's Law website. Tier 3 offenders are posted with their full address on the Megan's Law website, including their static 99R score, date scored, and risk level if available. High-risk LSCMI scores may also be noted. Additional details on Megan's Law website and risk assessment, public access. They display information in Tier 2 and Tier 3. Static 99R risk loads I think it's like the summary. Blah 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 blah. Risk assessment. So it's limited to adult males and does not apply to females, juveniles, or offenders convicted of non-sexual crimes like prostitution or possession of adult pornography. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, they're not even supposed. Yeah, they're not even supposed. There's so many I'm telling you guys, man, it's horrible. When you guys start digging into your own shit, look in your own cities, you guys. Look and check out how your own cities work, and be ready to be disgusted on how fucking lenient that our cities and our police departments and the people that are supposed to be keeping us safe from these motherfuckers see how lenient they're being with them. Check it out. If you doubt me, pull up, just type in whatever the name of your state is, type in the first initial and SOR. Like I type in ISOR and it pulls this shit right up. Like, check it out for yourselves. If you doubt me, if you doubt what I'm saying, if you doubt what Drew's reading right here, check it out for yourselves, please. I beg, check it out for yourselves, man. And let me know.
Hey, have a great night, Mo. Have a great night, brother.
Good night, Mo.
Risk scores may decrease over time if an offender remains offense-free in the community. For example, each year without a new sex offense reduces risk by 0.130 on the static 99R. Huh.
So every 10 years you go down by what? 1 and a bit, 1.3.
Yeah.
1.30 points.
Yeah.
Which isn't, I won't bitch about that one. You didn't hear me. You know what I mean? I wouldn't bitch about that one because, whatever. Takes 10 years for them to get 1 point removed. So,
yeah, I mean, hey. Sure. At registered sex offenders are prohibited from accessing the Megan's Law website. Oh shit, that's funny. Misusing website information, blah blah blah. Verification, failure to register. Oh, non-compliance requirements can result in misdemeanor or felony charges, with penalties including jail time or prison, depending on the offense. Out-of-state offenders, those moving to California are assigned a tier based on the equivalent California offense. If no equivalent exists, they are presumptively placed in tier 2 unless the court finds a higher risk of justifying tier 3. Sources, further information. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, well, that was weird because I mean it said up to 12, but it only included a rating of up to 5.
It said I believe it said 5. It's from 5 and up.
Yeah,
So
but I mean, like, okay, how much
points?
worse does it get after,
right?
Like, you know, violence like that. It's like what the next step is murder. So,
right, and that would probably be a 12. You know, like I don't know about California's all their stuff.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah,
you know,
it kind of they left out some details, but that's not
right.
It's not Drew's fault. That's like the website wasn't terribly clear on it.
Yes.
Okay. That's
now
Grok.
Now check this out.
Here's for Ukraine.
Modog asked me to pull this up. Now, this is actually this guy right here. Okay. If you read my book, in the back of my book, it says 2 initials in it. Okay. AB. Okay. It says AB after the final closure in the poem. This is my abuser right here. This is my abuser. This is the man who stole my innocence. This is him. Okay. Now, if you see here, if you remember, what did I say to you guys? He's dead, right? He died 3 months ago now. Okay. He's still on the registry. The ironic thing is he's down here where it says non-CONP registry status. He's non-compliant. He's fucking dead, but he's still on the registry. There's nobody that oversees these things. It's ridiculous how it's ran. People don't update these things that often. It's bullshit. It's the National Sex Offender Registry is a brilliant concept, but it's a failed idea. Period. It's a great idea, but it needs work, major fucking work. It needs a complete overhaul, completely. So this is the guy right here, okay, and you'll see down here. Here's his charge: sex abuse of child under 16 years old, 16, in September 19th, 1994, out of Twin Falls, Idaho. Okay, so he's been on the registry since September 19th, 1994.
Up until the point that he died.
But no, because see, he's still here. This is the most recent page on this offender registry. Like this is I just typed this in just now. Just pick a city in the state or city in the county, and put it in, and he's dead. He's fucking dead, but he's still on the registry. They got him non-compliant. That's how much people are not paying attention to this shit.
I hope they poured his ashes down the toilet so I can piss in it.
Yeah, me too. But I'm sure they like. I already told it sounds fucked up, and anybody can judge me however the fuck they want.
I think the website, the way it works is like based on the date. It says, "Here's your last registration date. You have to comply with your conditions every 90 days."
Mm-hmm.
The website automatically says you're non-compliant because they haven't received anything.
Mm-hmm.
But no one has actually gone in and physically updated the record to say he's
gone. No. And that's
Yeah.
and that's the thing. That's the thing.
where I'm saying there's an opportunity for you.
Yeah.
Right.
I put a lot of thought into this, man. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
Those are just thoughts off the top of my head. I mean, I haven't,
Are you okay, Amy? She's just like looking at it with her hand over her mouth, like, "Oh
And
my!"
She wants to
God.
say some fucking shit. She wants to say
Yeah.
some fucking shit, but she's just being polite right now.
Yeah, she's biting her tongue. Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like, and this is not just, this doesn't just happen to be, coincidental. Check it out. Here's my challenge to everybody in this community that watches this and hears this. Go to your computer that you're already on, type in your city's name, your state's name, and sex offender registry afterwards, and check it out and see how it's ran, and then come back and tell me, and we'll do a whole entire show. We can all come up here and fucking, this is how my registries ran, this is how it's ran here, this is how it's ran here. Look at all this. All these guys are living within this certain amount. They're breaking laws, living next to schools, Seriously, that's my challenge to all of you guys. For real. Check, see if you can find your shit.
Hey, take a shot, kill a pedophile.
Hey, I'll
Shot.
do one.
Cheers.
Salute to that one, bro.
Look, I've got the I've got the final solution in the background.
Like, you want me to pull that up or in the private chat where we're talking
Sure.
about?
No, pull it up. Yeah. It needs food, motherfuckers. All right. Who better than a pedophile to throw into that? That's motherfucking Mount Doom right there. That's a volcano in Guatemala.
Well, to that.
And I'm so sorry, chat. Like, I'm so sorry, chat. I'm sorry. Toshi, what's up? Sorry, guys.
Oh, yeah. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody on channel. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
This is live. This is going on right now.
Yeah, Mount Etna, right?
No. This is in Guatemala.
Oh, it's Guatemala's going off right now. Wow.
Hang on.
No, I'm just erupted too.
Yeah, the Italy did.
Well,
yeah.
Mount Etna blew up. But yeah, this is in Guatemala, Mount Fuego or whatever. But yeah.
What's up, Mike D? What's up, Martine? Wanda E.
That's what I call my. Never mind.
Hey, look.
If you like that, then there's a channel called Geology Hub that covers all that kind of stuff every single day.
Oh, I watch this kind of stuff, space channels, and yeah. But yeah. Hey.
Yeah, I used to be subbed up to that Geology Hub channel until I realized I didn't watch it anymore.
There's two, Amy.
I think I joined him when he had 61. I think I was sub number 62.
Nice.
And now he's got like tens of thousands of subs, I think. And it's like, well, awesome. You know?
GGK?
He does provide good info.
Rex.
Rex. TPR. Benny. Chat. Go ahead, Rick. Go ahead, bro. Sorry, man.
But yeah, I know a volcanologist. He studies volcanoes like this when they're erupting. He's in Hawaii right now. Yeah.
Cheers, Drew.
Cheers, everybody. For real.
Cheers.
I don't smoke weed, but
yeah, cheers.
Say cheers regardless.
Smoke weed every day.
I just had the same fucking thing go through my mind, Rex.
Smoke weed every day.
Every day,
yeah.
Hey, I just got some today. This shit is the fucking bomb.
Smoke the joints. Smoke the joints.
I love that feeling. I love that fresh smell. Just look at it and be like, oh, you look so
yeah.
nice. I'm gonna love you every day until I smoke all of you.
Go back. Yeah.
Oh, Sunshine Moonbeams. What's up, sweetheart? That's crazy you're here. My wife just asked about you today. She's like, where the fuck has Sunshine Moonbeams been? Like, something's going on. So, yeah. So that's cool you're here. You must have been.
Hey, Sunshine.
Your nose must have been itching.
But yeah, just dump the motherfuckers in a place like that and poof, no more prop.
Yeah. You know, and I know places like the UK, they won't even release their names to the public.
Oh, I know.
It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. I know, Sunshine Moonbeams, that's fucking bad as hell, girl. Like, for real. For me to you, sister, bam. Motherfucking let's give it up for Sunshine Moonbeams. G2K fucking bam. 12 months a year.
Hell yeah.
Whatever you wanted. You know what I mean? It's a great deal. It's a great deal.
Hey, you worked out your monitor problem, right? It's not too bright anymore, right? It doesn't look too bright anyway.
Yeah, it's actually if you see like I don't even have my sunglasses on, man.
Yeah, okay. Good job. Good job.
So
I had to
hopefully
turn
they'll
my-
cut down on the migraines, man.
Yeah.
So what you think about, Drew? You got numbers and shit flying through your head right now, don't you?
Oh, you know it. I always do. Goddamn it.
Like for real.
What's
And
this
I hope-
office doing it?
You know, I hope that's the mission that we accomplish here tonight. Seriously, is like everybody in the United States anyway, you know, that have the ability to check it out. I hope this kind of gives you the drive to want to actually go see what it's like in your neighborhood, man.
Oh yeah, I looked up my area, one time on that sex offender website.
NSOR, National Sex Offender Registry.
It fucking broke my heart. As many.
Oh yeah.
And I don't live, but I live like a mile and a half from my elementary school, and there are tons of them around here.
Yeah, and like you click on your city's name, and it pops on the screen, and all you see all these fucking red fucking Christmas light bulbs go off, bing, ding, 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 throughout your whole. I only did that was 1 mile radius. I could have went up to 5 mile radius, and really fucking showed you some red dots on the screen. Every one of those dots on that screen is a registered sex offender that's not being monitored and watched by anybody besides themselves, man.
Exactly.
It's horrible. It's horrible. I'm
Are
glad
those just offenders from within the
Like I said, it's a
states?
great idea, but it's a failed concept, 100%. It's like totally fucking. It's not doing what it was supposed to be doing. It's not doing it, dude.
Like, do you have a federal, or do you have a prison there?
No, I think there's only 7. I think there's only 7 or 9. 7 or 9. I think there's either 7 or 9 federal prisons in the United States, I think.
Okay, what about state?
Hey, I found a 5. I mean, a tier 3.
Tier 3. No, that's pretty fucking high, right there. You know what I mean? They did some fucked up shit to an underage kid.
No, I mean, look in the background.
Jesus Christ.
That dude's seen better days, better days.
Meth head. Meth
Holy
head.
fuck.
I know.
No, that's fentanyl right there. That's fentanyl right there.
That's fucking everything.
Yeah. That's Drano, fentanyl, fucking
That's
asbestos.
that's fucking C2.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
You know what's crazy though? He had more teeth than I got.
Oh shit, he does though. Homie.
Hey, fact. You know.
Hey, I just can't lie, man. What can I say?
That's so funny, bro.
Shit, I mean, for real. But you know what? I didn't smoke.
Hey man, if you can make fun of yourself, that's great, bro.
But I didn't smoke my. Thanks, Drew. But I didn't smoke my teeth though. Man.
No, I know you didn't.
I was born without teeth.
Like
I was born without
fucking
teeth.
bullshit. I know. I can tell.
Yeah.
I know the difference.
I don't know about you.
You didn't smoke your bowl from the bottom your entire life.
I mean, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know.
We all did it one time, but
like, I've never seen a meth addict, meth head, crackhead fucking weigh 256 pounds.
I mean, it is kind of like a quandary though when you do meet a fat meth addict.
I haven't met really any, bro.
I've met a couple. There are fat meth addicts, yes.
Wow.
They exist.
Wow.
And they're like really fat.
Yeah, my ex-husband was one.
Wow.
Huh?
Really? Wow.
What was that, Amy?
My ex-husband was one. I mean, he thankfully he stopped doing meth. I'm very proud of him for that. But yeah.
Okay, so there's a couple of fat crackheads out there, a couple of fat meth heads out there. But come on, guys, like I like my food.
Yeah,
they're there.
Food, you know.
Do they actually make greeting cards for that?
Dude,
So
he's
happy you got
fucking
off.
dope. This guy was like, he was the hook too, and he was like a big boy. But then again, that's probably why he had money and just ate a lot. And
he probably didn't get high on his own supply either. You know what I mean?
No, he was definitely high. He was definitely high, but you know,
Dark. That's wow.
What did he say? Damn it!
I'm gonna look up my area and see if I can find my babysitter. I'm legal age now.
Yeah. You know, and he's probably, you know what I mean? But I'm telling you right now, you guys, it says right there on the bottom of the screen, like you have to agree to not do anything to these motherfuckers when you look them up on these registries. And if you do, trust me, they'll find out that you clicked on that shit and you went and you will get charged with a fucking hate crime. I'm not bullshitting you.
That's true. Use a VPN.
Hey, but accidents happen. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Suddenly everybody on that website is from West Virginia.
What was that, TPR?
I said suddenly everybody using that website is from West Virginia because we're all just.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
fuck yeah. Hey, that's a great resource. Maria G. Good point. Okay, so yeah, guys, I'll share this too. I forgot. I should have brought this up. Absolutely, this is the National Sex Offender Public website.
The NSOR.
Everybody. Yep.
NSOR.
And here, I'll share it right now. It's
I believe it used to give you a live. It used to give you a live registration count on how many.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
In the United States,
Mhm.
completely on all the United States.
All right, so let's go by.
Let's go with fuck. Let's go with let's go with Tennessee. No. Go with Ohio. Go to Ohio. Just type in Ohio. Somewhere in
They
Ohio.
changed it. They're making you put in required addresses now. You could just you could do like a search without having to do that before. Wait, search by address radius. Oh, here we go. Okay. So
when I run into these, I just type in for the address. I type in 123 Main Street, and even if it's not a real address, it'll still pull it up.
Real talk though. All right.
What were you gonna say, Amy?
Elm Street.
I don't know.
Sorry.
No, I'll
Okay.
sneeze. I sneezed, man, it was my bad.
Oh, dunk. Oh, 3 miles. That's it. Damn, they changed the fuck out of it. But look, I still got a bunch of shit out Podunk, Ohio. Are you fucking serious?
Yep. Look, is that like three that live right together?
God. These are the little things, guys. I promise.
But that was funny. What was that? What was that clockwork?
Is that look? There's like four that live all right in the same place.
Look at this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Offender
And
watch.
this was just typing in a random state and random fucking city. It'll blow your fucking mind, you guys. This is what I've been saying, man. You guys have no if you go out in public on a daily basis, you pass by hundreds and hundreds of fucking people that are actually actively sexually abusing a child or somebody somewhere, dude. That's no bullshit, dude. It's no bullshit.
This is what happens when you use a VPN. It makes you do all the fucking extra security shit.
I got you, Dart.
Wait a minute, I got to sneeze.
Oh, is that how you do those things? I can never figure it out, man.
I know. You think you're supposed to put them like against each other? You got to put them over each other. I thought the same thing. I know. So check out this fucking fool right here. John Leslie
Looks like a
Dennis.
normal upstanding citizen on a bad hair day. No,
64 years old, 5'11", 235 pounds. Scar on his left forearm. Total piece of shit. Probably needs to die.
What was his charges?
Rape, sexual motivation. Let me enhance.
I mean, look at him. Nobody's gonna willingly fuck that.
Look at that hair. And sexual predator, 2004.
Gross.
Doesn't that mean he's got more than one victim?
Tell a friend.
Well, for every one of these fuckers we know about, there's 10.
four more. There's
Yeah.
four
Oh
more.
yeah.
Of them.
Oh yeah.
There's four more of them.
Oh, they got victim info.
Easily.
Juvenile, female, and white.
Jesus Christ.
So he likes little girls.
Vehicles, trailer, F450 Ranger, and F250. He has a brand new trailer, 2024.
It's probably
Sounds
because
like-
he hasn't been being watched and he's fucking slinging out fucking child pornography again. Making
Sounds like-
bank.
Sounds like he needs a visit, doesn't he?
Yeah, sounds like someone needs to visit me.
Yeah, let's save these guys. You know what? I'm gonna start doing that. Let's create a fucking
Yes, Drew. Yes.
Excel.
Yes, Drew. I'm fucking 100% in, bro. 100%, dude.
Okay, I'm doing it right now. No.
Yeah.
For
dude.
entertainment purposes.
Oh well, I guess I could take that off there. Sorry, I didn't really realize it was up there until just now, though.
Well, it's
It's not. It's well because it's not. It's not. It's not for entertainment. This is for educational purposes. So you know what I mean.
There you
So
go.
We're good.
Entertainment,
take that down.
education.
Yeah, I'm just putting out false information. You know what I mean? Like it's not for entertainment. This is real shit.
No, but the idea of, let's go. No.
okay. So sex offender next would be John Leslie Dennis. And I'll just put notes. Happens to have a new 2024 trailer.
Homemade trailer, yeah.
It's not. Are they privacy laws, Wanda?
No, they're no. This is all 100% public information.
No. She's talking about Canada.
Oh yeah, I don't know about Canada. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and I'm like, I don't know that it's
Adopted
privacy
in
laws
Canada.
more than it is we can just hug it out. It's like, yeah, that doesn't work in my neighborhood. Doesn't work in my province. But
No, I can never see hugging out with any one of them. I'm just being a smart ass.
Okay, there we go. Cool. So now he's my first one on my list.
So okay, now write down the city, Drew. Now write down the city.
I got everything here. Ashley, Ohio.
Okay, so what? Okay, does it say on there whether he's compliant or not compliant anywhere?
No, good point. Let's see.
Should be like something under like registration status.
It should be all right here. Oh, is it showing? I don't know. I gotta go back to it. 1 second. I got my Excel open. Give me 1 second. Yeah. So it should be that screen. It doesn't show status here, but let's go to the next motherfucker. How about that?
Okay. Because I was gonna say if he's non-compliant, there's a reason to call him in. You know what I mean? And you could live whatever city in town this is. Call the police department and say, "Hey, this dude that's on the registry, he's breaking the law. He's not compliant." You know what I mean?
Let's see. So this guy
might be dead.
Yeah, he could be dead. I mean, for real.
We got a tier 3, y'all. Whoop, 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 whoop. Timothy Hammond. Lives on 21 West High Street, Ashley, Ohio. Born in 1969. He's 56 years old. Looks like he's fucking 80. Let's go. Victim info.
Exactly, Mike D. For real. Yeah.
All right, so he's probably dead. He has a Buick Inclaw from 2011. Yeah, he's probably unalived. I'm good.
Oh, we don't say that around here. We say he's probably dead.
So yeah, I'll leave that guy alone. He's getting the list.
Dude, yes, look at this. Look at this. This motherfucker. Little kids. Watch. Little kids. Probably like victims under 9. Watch. Almost fucking guarantee you that, dude.
Sexual imposition, sexual motivation.
Well, it didn't pull it up. Did you pull it
Doesn't
up?
show. Yeah, he's a tier 1.
Tier
but
1.
he definitely. But look at that fucking. Look at that neck, homie. Oh, wait, it's not. I'm sorry. Hang on. There we go. Look at that.
Yeah,
look at that neck.
Picture.
What the fuck kind of neck is that?
That's just a dick neck.
It's a guy who weightlifts an awful lot.
Yeah, with his face. Sorry.
Rebel flag with a skull. A Joker. All right.
No, he gets good deep throat though.
Fuck.
Gay for the stay.
Oh, there you go.
Sexual motivation.
Yeah, I wonder what that is. I've never seen that charge. Sexual imposition, sexual motivation.
Who's the victim?
So it was sexually motivated. The crime was sexually motivated.
Well, sexual imposition should be sexually motivated. You would hope.
Right.
He works in Delaware. He owns a Renegade, a 2022 Renegade. I like this website.
Somewhere, I'm serious. So somewhere on there, it should say registration status or something like that. Okay.
Yeah,
it
doesn't. Yeah.
What are they? Oh, other known.
We're gonna go through the rest of these guys. It's probably just like it probably laws to it and whatever. We'll find it. Hang on. Let's go back to here. Check out this fool. All right, James Red.
The redhead.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, switch your
Gross sexual imposition. I said, what was the name about that first one was like terrible. Like these guys, like
we can only see his face, bro. That's it.
let's see, other known addresses, victim info, adult, female, white. So tier 1, yeah, he doesn't go on the list. He's not a tier 2 or tier 3 is definitely going on the list. Tier 1 depends on the problem. Okay, fuck that guy. Anyway, let's go. Oh shit.
Okay, again, you got
dead.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, sorry guys, I keep forgetting to do that. So rape, sexual motivation, tier 3 on the list. All right, so we got other known addresses, no known addresses. Okay, well, where the fuck is he then?
Huh?
No victim info. Yeah, Ford Focus 2012, homie. Where the fuck are you? We gotta find your ass.
pounds. He ain't no little G. He's 6 foot, 315 pounds. He's easily identifiable. Make sure you write down the registration number next to him too, Drew.
Oh yeah, good point. I saw the other dude open. Hang on. Where is it? There he is. That first dude was 30252. Let me put that in my Excel.
Do you see that, Amy? Look, he's got a fucking tattoo of the Hatchet Man, dude. He doesn't deserve to be a fucking juggalo, or he doesn't deserve to be a juggalo. He doesn't deserve to be rocking that fucking Hatchet tattoo.
30252. Okay, I got him. And the next guy on the list is gonna be Christopher Lynn Bowers.
We're still on your tab with the big guy. 300.
Yeah, this fat fuck, right? Christopher. Oops, that's not right. I'm looking at my Excel. Tier 3. I'll put that to T3.
And if you are going to call him in, don't call the city police because they don't oversee this shit. You have to call the sheriff's department.
Yeah, for sure.
You have to call the sheriff's department. That's for everybody.
Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, I don't believe in city cops at all. City cops are all corrupt. All right. Let's go 2125 County Road. County Road, take me home.
What's up, Red Z?
Bury a pedophile.
What's up, Dark? I hope you're doing good, bud. I haven't seen you.
Ohio.
I'm worried about you, bro. Just saying.
43315.
You know, Dark and I went to a concert together back fucking almost 30 years ago and didn't even know it until a little while ago. At the same concert, at the same time, watching the same fucking bands, rocking out together, and we didn't even know each other. I thought it was kind of cool.
So the notes for this guy is no known addresses.
So it's probably pretty certain that he's non-compliant.
Yep. Cool. Okay, who's next? Let's go.
Yes. Yes, Mike D. Absolutely right. States will have different wording for similar crimes.
Shit tons of tattoos. I mean, whatever, but failure to register in 2020.
5 years ago. So he's been running for 5 years. He's been non-compliant for 5 years.
Tier 2. None report, non-report. So non-compliant. You're on the list for sure.
Yes. This is the Facebook group that Maria started that she put me into. She did the work herself on her own because she wanted to. I just want to say that because it's funny. Only a couple of us will get it.
Yeah, call them out every time, right? Am I showing you guys? Oh, I should have said. I'm sorry, guys. Fuck. Just remind you if I'm not doing it.
Alex, you tried, but you just kept on talking sometimes, so it's all good, Drew.
Maybe. Alex
He looks like a real winner. I bet you his mom and dad are real proud of him. Sorry.
Caldwell G2 Reg. Cool. I got a
look. He didn't even put on a clean shirt to take his picture in, dude.
I'm fairly sure when you get arrested, they don't like. Well, let me just put.
No. This is not. This isn't a mugshot. This isn't. This is a picture that he went in and got taken at the fucking sheriff's department himself, personally.
Oh,
not under in handcuffs or none of that shit.
I try not to ever go out in public with dirty clothes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, it's not an arrest picture. This is one that they went in. This is a picture that they do every single fucking year, dude. In a year from now, this picture won't be the same. It'll be an updated picture as long as he goes and updates the picture.
The other thing is that I've never gone in for a picture like that.
Neither have I, but this guy did. You know, yeah. So that gives you kind of an idea of what kind of guy this really fucking is. He's a pig. He's a fucking pig.
All right.
And he's out there. He's out there around kids doing whatever the fuck he wants right now as we speak. We know that because he has been failure to register since 2004 or 2020.
I'm going to put failure to register, non-compliant, AF.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. So he's in. He's on the list. Who's next?
Can we put my abuser on the list? I bet you we can track him down pretty easy.
Who? Missed it.
Oh, I bet you. I wonder if my wife's abuser's still on the registry.
Yeah, our first female. I'll do tier 1. Look at that face, though. Damn it. That's a mother would love.
Wait, we're only seeing the tiny little thumbnail.
Yeah, I'm going to it. Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, she looks like an upstanding person. I mean,
She
she's
wants-
all smiles.
She just wants to suck your dick.
The fuck is on her face?
Yeah.
A music symbol?
Let's go in more. I can't go any further. Where's my
Well,
where's my
there's a
magnifying
written
glass?
Oh, dude, she's fucking hardcore.
Where's my magnifier not
What's,
turning
what's
on?
the written description of
Looks
her
like she
tattoo?
came across the street from the methadone clinic.
Bug looks like she invented the methadone clinic.
Looks like she needs to go back.
She probably should have never left. For real.
Is it actually coming in like that? Hang on.
It's just a full picture of her.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. I gotta try my magnifier.
Because face tattoos scream success, guys. I'm just saying.
I mean,
out of how many people got tattoos, and there's only
like-
really 2 people that we know that's got face tattoos that's really famous. You know what I mean?
I feel like Dog the Bounty Hunter, maybe, but
Okay, so what?
So-
It's a king tattoo, is what it says.
what the hell is importuning?
Importuning? Oh shit!
I gotta look that up.
I don't know what it is, but don't call me that. It sounds offensive.
Look up the code. Look up the code.
Yeah, sexual motivation. I mean,
Yeah, because it was sexually motivated crime. Yeah.
Oh well, I don't even know what that is. Yeah.
So, no person shall solicit a person who is less than 13 years of age to engage in sexual activity with the offender. Oh,
Yeah, it tells
so
you right there her victim was under
she
13.
registered- and she has a tier 1.
Her victim was under 13, and she's a tier 1. Is that? Put one in the chat if that's okay. If she should be a tier 1.
She was
Put
She
3 in the
was
chat
good.
if she should be a tier 3. Actually, you know what? In chat, put what tier she should be in.
Yeah, 1 through fucking 12.
Well, the date it says the date convicted is 4/13/2021,
1 through 3 are the tiers.
and the release date is 4/13/2021.
So she didn't even go to prison.
No, she did no
The
time.
prosecuting attorney, because the prosecuting attorney came out and said, "Look, if you agree to this, if you plead guilty to this charge, we won't make you go to prison, and we'll get a conviction." And it's bullshit.
That's crazy. No person shall solicit another. Wait, what did she get? AB or wait, what was it? Where'd it go?
Less than 13.
She had a where the fuck did that bitch go? She is.
You scroll down.
She had a 2907.07, but she didn't. They didn't put like the section. So we don't know exactly which one it was here. Because usually they'll put like B1 or
section
section
A
two
or
or
section 2I or
yeah. That's a okay. Anyway, I'm not gonna enter the list. It's not worth my time. Back to you.
Well, I'm gonna head to bed because I'm tired.
All right, TPR. Thanks for coming up, bro.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, take care, TBR.
You guys have a good night.
You
You
too.
too.
We'll see you tomorrow, chilling and chatting, everybody, or later on today, anyway.
Sean Michael David Cataloga. Level pre AWA sexual predator. Oh, he's one of the big ones. He's a pre AWA. Rape, sexual motivation, 2007. Yeah, so pre AWA. After reading it here in California, it's probably the same in Ohio. It's a person who's adjudicated sexual predator, child victim predator, or classified as a habitual sex offender or habitual child victim offender under Ohio's sex offender laws before the Adam Walsh Act went into effect on January 1st, 2008. Yeah, so yeah. Well, that was a long time ago. He doesn't qualify for the list.
Yeah.
But he's close.
Yeah.
He's fucking close.
If he was non-compliant, we'd go after him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we would. Yeah, he's got everything here. Is there victim info? No, it's all right. I don't need it. And he drives a 2001 F-150, so fuck him. All right. Let's go.
They only make it on the list if they drive it forward. Is that what's
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Angela. Oh, she's got two different places. What the fuck? Is this
Oh,
the same
damn.
bitch?
Oh, damn.
That's the same bitch.
I've never seen that shit, dude.
Ugh. That was one ugly bitch. Tattoo on face, king. Tattoo on face, music symbol. Tattoo on ear, star. Tattoo on ear, runes. What's the king for? Let's ask Grok.
Holy shit, Dark. Fuck, man.
Why would you tattoo a king on your face?
I was gonna say, why would you tattoo a music symbol on your face? I mean, it's like what she's saying. She brings the harmony. Come on now.
Symbolism, power, respect, obviously, aesthetic, personal significance, rebellion, defiance, cultural or gang affiliation. That's probably what it is. Symbol like, oh, crowns or kings. Oh, there you go. Yeah, she's probably related to the crowns or the kings in Ohio.
No. Yeah,
that makes sense. Who's next?
Thanks, Mikey. I appreciate you being here, man.
Who's next? Who wants to get added to the list next?
Oh, hey, look. Can you look this up by zip code?
Yeah, sort of.
All right. Well, put in 24112 for the zip code.
What state is it?
Virginia.
Okay.
That's where I used to live, in Virginia. Martinsville. Just put Martinsville, Virginia in there. Yeah.
Put address 123 Main Street. I'm telling you, it worked.
Yeah, it was work. Yeah. Okay, I'm thinking too hard for it. Martinsville.
Martinsville. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Damn.
Look at that shit. Look at that shit.
That's 3
where
miles.
I used to live. Yeah.
That's 3 fucking miles, guys.
I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder how many schools and daycares and
Look,
pediatric
it does
hospitals
with
are within that
Martinsville.
3 mile
Yeah,
radius.
you're not talking about Henry County as a whole. That's Martinsville, the city.
Yeah.
Which is like teeny tiny. Yeah.
Tier 1. Fucking. We'll get rid of him. Let's go. How's the outskirts? Let's go right in the middle. I can't even fucking get through all these. All right. Oh, look at this fucking dude. Brian Hill.
It dropped away. It went away.
Oh.
If anybody follows NASCAR, that's where the Martinsville Speedway is.
There you go. Nice. That's awesome. It definitely looks like this guy smokes his balls from the bottom, though.
Nope.
So. Oh, this is all Virginia State Police stuff.
Fucking
Yeah.
dude, I love you, bro. I fucking love you, bro. Smokes his bolts from the bottom, baby. Twist and shout, know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you know, you know. If you don't, you know. Sorry, man. Oh shit.
Let's see. Yeah, not much information on these guys, but oh shit, look at this guy. Jail 55 West Church Street. Incarcerated. And he looks sad as fuck too. He's like, oh wait, hang on. Sorry. There you go. He's like, my
Like,
life's
fuck, man. I gotta go back and see Bubba.
Oh, they've
No,
still
he
got
looks like he's really contemplating just like offing himself. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
that's
should
good.
I or shouldn't I?
I'm smiling about that. Work address Papa John's. Yeah, your life sucks so bad.
self-employed. Yeah.
Track offender. I can do that.
Yeah, you can get a call right to your fucking phone, dude.
Yep.
That's pretty
On
cool.
any, like if they move or any of that shit, they get new charges, any of that shit, dude. When their court dates and shit are, no bullshit. As long
Dang,
as they're
what-
compliant.
What a shithole.
It is. It was a fucking shithole.
Look what Genocide said. Genocide said there are 1,740 registered sex offenders in Sacramento, California. TJAG's just one city. That's just one city in California, and in California they are allowed to live by schools and parks.
Sex. Did I close again? Sex offenders can't afford to live where I live.
Well, you know what I mean? Like I'd like to see how many sex offenders really are in your neighborhood.
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
But I don't want to dox.
I think I have like 0. let me check though. I don't want to dox myself, so let me check real fast.
Yeah, just check on your own, for real. But like,
It's been a while since I looked. Yeah, but there's like usually like none.
Well, I mean, you saw all those sex offenders in Martinsville. Those are the ones we know about.
Yeah. Those are just the ones that have been caught, convicted, released from prison, and are on the registry. That's it. Like we're almost at 1 million registered sex offenders in the United States, and I say times that by 10. That's how many should be on the registry.
Where'd it go?
Oh.
Do.
Oh, I thought you were about to do Baby Shark. I was like, man, please don't.
Oh God, bro, I'm not James, bro.
But yeah, they're everywhere. You walk like G2 was saying, you walk past them every day and you don't even realize.
And they're not just people that look all scraggly and scruffy. They're wearing fucking uniforms. They're wearing fucking ties. They got grease on their fucking hands. You know what I mean? They're everybody, dude.
Everywhere.
Pedophilia doesn't have a specific fucking type. It doesn't have a specific fucking gender. They don't care. Like it doesn't have a social status. It's there's a pedophile in every fucking group that you can come up with. Period.
Yep.
Dude, I know this bitch. What the fuck?
Oh shit, Drew.
Wait a minute.
No fucking way.
That's a crazy fucking feeling when you fucking see somebody on that motherfucker you know, ain't it, bro? You had no fucking idea. Now ask me, Drew, look at me, bro. You have you know this chick, any thought that she would ever be on the fucking sex offender registry for a sex crime, bro? In your mind, that you've known her.
Yes, it makes sense.
Now it does. Before this, does it? Before this, did you have a clue? Did you think maybe she could be?
I just know that I'm just going no fucking way because I didn't expect to see a face that I knew real fast. But yeah, it makes sense.
Okay.
Sure. Entice minor female for prostitution. Conspiracy Pentagon the minor under 18 years of age.
Oh shit! So she convinced.
I can share the picture here. Let me blow it up so I don't fuck myself. Hang on.
So she convinced a child to become a prostitute.
Dude, honestly, you never know with anyone. Like,
yes,
yeah.
I mean, not even just with sex crimes. Like, I went to high school with this dude. I skipped school with this dude 2 days in a row. He was like best friends with my boyfriend at the time, the one-armed guy that I dated back in the day. It was his best friend. It was his best friend, and like, yeah, I skipped school with him fucking 2 days in a row, and like, he was nice as fuck. Like, he was just like looking out for me and stuff, and like, he made sure I had something to eat at lunchtime, and he was a nice guy. Well, a few years later, I heard that he fucking killed his own grandmother for drug money.
Jesus.
Slit her throat.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
All right. I shared the image.
Well, I dated a chick in high school, kind of like that, Agnew.
Yeah. I can see why you thought that. Yeah.
She got in with a couple of old people after high school that were rich in Martinsville, and you know, lovey-doveyed up to them, and holy crap!
Look how Brooker knows this.
Yeah, she murdered both of them, and is in prison for life now.
It's crazy.
No, they haven't. They haven't genocide. Not that I heard of. I haven't heard anything on the case since like this afternoon. But as of this afternoon, they hadn't caught him. No. Like this motherfucker that they're looking for, like he literally his three babies. He suffocated them. They found these in his truck. They found his babies in his truck with bags around their face and their fucking hands zip tied around their back.
Jesus
babies, man. Yeah, dude.
Twisted motherfuckers. Which national force is he on the run in?
I forgot. I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Fair enough. Well, there's one
I
around.
can see it, Drew. I can see how. Yeah, I could probably suspect that too. You know.
I mean, yeah. But look how Brooker nose is. It's all twisted to the left and to the right.
She got fucking slapped by a horse. But
I'm saving that and showing it to my friends.
What she convicted?
Their name's Jess.
She came back from a party after having gotten the shit kicked out of her.
They call her Jess.
Sounds like she tried to pimp out somebody's kid.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Looks like she maybe kissed a fucking Louisville Slugger. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Tried
With
to
her
pimp out
fucking
her own
nose.
kid.
Yeah.
Here, let me check out. I'm gonna share this one real fast, and then I'm gonna go back and find another one close to me. There are a couple now. I was a little surprised by that.
Yeah.
See,
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like they're everywhere, and it's only fucking getting worse. It's not getting better.
This guy looks familiar too, though. God damn it! I don't like that. Yeah, it looks like he goes to the bar. That dude looks familiar too. Luda Civius acts the child
version of Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
The Timu version of Dwayne.
Yeah, no, it's The Rock. It's definitely The Rock.
It looks like TPR if he made different choices in his life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
It kind of does. Yeah, I can see
me
it.
with the fucking stab wounds. Luna's Physius acts. Yeah, I already said that. All right. Anyway.
14 or 15 years of age.
Yeah.
And offended 10 more years older than the victim. Sorry, Rennie.
My bad.
Every time I hear that, dude, I'm like, fuck, the cops are here.
Anytime you need some kind of a shout out for whatever ridiculous reason, hit me up.
Oh, damn. Give a shout out to this guy right now, Grammy.
Shout out to the old timer Snoop Doge. Need to go back to school, sir. This is a little disturbing and frankly insulting. And I definitely don't see a joy in your mouth, so this is just an absolute drool.
Oh, and his charge just is rape by force or fear.
Jesus.
Why is his beard the only part of him that's gray?
Where's that fucking? Look at this fucking guy.
I like this fucking.
Damn, genocide.
Like, holy fuck! You just scared the shit out of me, Drew.
There's no way that this guy's on the list. He's obviously a virgin.
Okay, I can't. I'm not supposed to laugh at that one. But that was pretty funny, Remy. Sorry, that was pretty fucked up. But that was.
Go to a range meeting with a minor.
I'll be our entertainment for this evening. I roast pedophiles verbally.
What's he
Go to a
called?
range meeting. Wow.
That sounds like some Chris.
Yeah, that's some Prince hat.
All right.
Or like predator poachers or something.
We got. Let's see. Yeah, there aren't that many. I think that was most of them. What about this one? That's that dude. Oh, this guy.
That's badass genocide. So here's something about me and I'll talk about that I haven't really said anything on here. So I'm in the lawsuit against the Mormon church that's going on now too.
No shit.
Yeah. So yeah, I had a female scout leader at the church, at the Mormon church. Like she took me in the bishop's office and made me fucking perform oral on her. And I was 12 years old, 13 years old.
Damn.
You know? But yeah, that's cool, genocide. That's good. I'm glad people are being held responsible for shit, man. I mean, the money will never fix what happened to him, but you know, it can create some really good times for him, you know, for real.
So is he just like squeezing the top of his head?
He's cutting off the circulation to his brain.
Yeah.
He's really holding his breath. He's like, fuck, my eyes are popping out. Look at it, they're all beet red.
Rape in concert with force or violence.
That's a terrible concert.
Somebody licked my ear at a concert once.
Yeah, I got my balls grabbed a couple times at concerts. I'm just saying. I was like, no, bro, I don't.
I'm not even trying to make a rape joke right now, but you got raped in concert. That's terrible.
That sounds like the name of a band, bro.
I know.
Sorry. Amy's trying so hard not to fucking laugh, but we heard you, Amy. We heard you. We heard you.
But yeah.
Not that we're making light of the lady, of the man or woman that he took advantage of at a concert. Not that we're making fun of that, but it's just funny. You got to do something.
It might not have even a bad concert. He just might have just shitty taste in music.
Oh my. Remy.
Damn, Remy.
Fuck that guy.
All right. Well, I'm done.
I'm gonna pack a bowl and shut the fuck up and let y'all go. 'Cause, yeah.
So I was curious. So check this out. Hang on one second. We'll see about this one real quick. I'm gonna get out of here after this one too. Okay, so this is my wife's abuser, and he's not on the registry. So they caught up to him finally after he died.
After he died?
Yeah, because he was both him, my wife's abuser and my abuser. Both of them lived in the same fucking city, within blocks of each other, and they were both non-compliant for almost the exact same amount of time, and they both died within the last year.
Are they on the registry, like if they're still in jail, or is it only after when they get out?
Now, if they're in prison, they won't be on the registry. But once they get released from prison, they will be on the registry. They can go to jail and still be on the registry because people confuse. Some people confuse jail and prison because they're two totally different things.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, if they're in prison, they won't be. They won't hit the registry until they're out into.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I looked up one of my abusers and he wasn't on there, but I think he's still in prison.
Yeah. Well, I hope he rots the rest of his fucking life in prison.
Unfortunately, I think he's supposed to get out in like a couple of years. If he lives that long.
Oh, there you go.
Well, this is why I need a drink.
Cheers.
Dark, it was very weird because it was a stranger that did it. I was dancing.
That's very rare that happens.
Yeah.
I was dancing at a concert and somebody came up behind me and just fucking licked my ear. And when I went to tell the person that I was there with, we both turned back around and whoever it was fucking gone. So.
Fuck that guy too.
All right. So I've done dirty things before with like girlfriends, and
We all have.
Like we all have. And I recall one time going to the sex shop, and we're like, "Oh, let's go check out the booth." We sat in the booth and we're like watching porn. Okay, let's have sex, and we're having sex, and someone laid on their back and slid underneath and put their head under us while we're fucking. And I looked down and I'm like, what the fuck? And I kicked him in the fucking head.
Damn. Hey, there are people like that. Yeah.
I mean,
some people like to be watched.
I learned when I go to clubs like that, we get the private room, and not the one you can stick your hand under.
Get your pain laugh.
Oh shit. So I went to a porn shop with my girlfriend at the time. She just turned 18 and her mom's birthday was coming up. We walked into this porn shop and we actually ended up buying it for her mom as a gag gift. But my girlfriend at the time, she's seen this. It was a fucking double-headed fucking pink dildo. It was rolled up like this. It was rolled up. It curled back on itself like three fucking. This motherfucker was this big around, dude. This like.
I don't like.
Holy shit.
Okay, so we got it. We were like, I was like, this has got to be some kind of fucking gag gift, right? We took it up. It was like $90 fucking. Okay. We took it up to the counter and we're like, this has got to be some kind of gag gift. And she's like, no, you'd be amazed at how many men come in here and get that.
Oh.
I was like, we're gonna give this to your mom. We gave it to her, told her the story. She didn't think it was very funny.
I feel like I need the voice mod back on just to be able to respond to that. Weird.
That's a perfect centerpiece, hun.
Dark. Not if it was another stranger, but like if my partner did that, yeah, I'm down. I mean, it could be nice. Anyway,
Giggity.
Like, she's probably even down for letting you lick more than her ear. I mean, she's like,
Yeah.
why are you licking my fucking ear?
I mean, it can feel nice, and like the neck and stuff. Yeah, I'm down. But yeah, I'm gonna go have dinner now. So
Okay.
Have a good dinner, Amy.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Amy. Okay. Did you mail that out, Drew? I just want to know because I just, want to be able to track it.
What? About what? What?
Did you mail that out, bro?
No.
Okay.
I should have today, but I went to work today and I didn't think about it, but I will tomorrow. I have to
No,
go.
I'm not trying to rush you or push you or anything. I'm just trying to.
No, I know it's. I'm sorry, it lagged so long, man. It's not. That wasn't supposed to happen.
No, it's all good. I'm not in a hurry.
Yeah.
I'm just,
the whole problem is getting postage for it. Like if I had the postage, I just put it on the envelope and send it my mail. But I gotta go to the post office and have them send it. So
yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Okay.
I feel bad. I'm like, fuck.
No, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I'm just asking because like I don't want. I just
want to get lost. Yeah, I'll let you know when I send it for sure. Oh, don't worry. I'll let you know.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. I was at work today. And I didn't think I don't know, man. I've been having a lot of depression. It's not really I want to go do things. It's like I just want to go home sometimes.
Yeah, no, I get it, bro.
Like,
I get it, bro.
I have no real job, and it's like I don't want to spend money, and I'm just trying to be vanilla about everything. So,
oh, you're good, bro. You're good, bro.
Thanks.
I was gonna ask.
I didn't get a fucking haircut. I'm like, I gotta spend $21. I don't even want to. It's like, look at my hair. It's like shit.
I don't worry about my hair. I really don't. But you said you had a dishwasher install this morning?
Yeah, I did a dishwasher install.
How'd it go? How'd it go? I asked you earlier, but you didn't hear me.
It was a pain in the fucking ass. I had so I pulled the refrigerator out because the kitchen was so fucking small to get the old dishwasher out. And that took like an hour and a half, 2 hours to get that fridge out of the way because it was such a narrow kitchen. And I was able to get the dishwasher out. Then I had to push the refrigerator back. It was the whole thing. So I got the new one installed. It worked. And then I had 2 dryers after that. So I went into one dryer. It was had a broken belt. And it was the old style dryer. So it was nice. The kit has the kick plate. You pull the kick plate off. And and the whole thing comes off. And it's easy. And then the next one was a bad thermal fuse, and it was also another old dryer. This one was like a Kenmore, and but I didn't have the thermal fuse. I have the long. It's probably in my pocket actually. Let's see. Yeah, it is. So this is the. This is the one. This is the thermal fuse they use in the new style. See how it's all long and thin like that?
Yeah.
The old style look like this. They have 2 screws like on each side, where the other one has like 1 screw, and it's got like, this is actually the old thermal fuse. This is the busted thermal fuse. This is just in my pocket, but yeah. So it's like this is like the 20-year-old way, and this is like the new way, like last 10 years or so.
Right.
I'm a nerd.
No. I know that shit too. I used to install air conditioning units and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm in it too. I know what you meant. Thermal fuse, like it usually have to do with the thermocoupler, and I mean.
Well, no, on dryers it's so usually it's because they're plugged, like don't have airflow, so they get overheats, and a lot of the time also it's because there's a lot of lint buildup that never been cleaned before. And like usually I'll suck out all the shit, but I grabbed my vacuum and I looked at them all. Oh, my filter's not in there. I'm like, oh, I'm definitely not sucking that out. I'll just blow dust everywhere. So I just didn't do it this time. I was like, oh well.
Somebody clip that for me, please. And I'm sorry, I gotta say this. It looks like you got a big old black fucking rabbit behind you, bro. With the way that with that pillow and shit that's behind you and that fan.
Actually, exactly what it looks like now that I'm sitting here looking at it.
It looks like you got a big old fucking black rabbit like laying on a fucking bench, dude.
Cool. I'll take it. Leave rabbit alone. Rabbit's cool.
Hey. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna shut it down, but it doesn't feel right to do this without doing this. So
let's do it.
You can stay or you can go, but
hey.
I gotta do it anyway because that's just what I gotta do.
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
No, not tonight. Just kidding. You doing okay, Remy?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. It's been
You're here?
A really weird and really difficult last couple of weeks. So, I'm just trying to ride the wave. Just sit here and try and hang out and have a good time with people.
Hell yeah. I get it, bro. 100%.
Yeah.
Just because it wouldn't be right, I mean, to do this without playing this song, this is my goodbye to you guys tonight. You guys can hear it, right?
Yes.
Way back in adolescence, I learned one simple lesson. First impressions lasting, showing love don't take much effort. I fanned out on an idol, got brushed and still won't forget it. So these days when I see artists on that too cool shit, my message to him's like, all due respect here, there's no respect to, so fuck you. Fuck you, man. Some artists on that high horse like they just put Thriller out. Some artists care about music less than Instagram accounts. They told me drink that Kool-Aid, hell nah, I spit that out. And as much as I would love to give the benefit of doubt, I'm saying nah. All due respect here, there's no respect to. If you in this for the status, I dedicate this to you. I'm saying fuck you and you and you and you. You're cool, fuck you and I'm out of here. Fuck you and you and you and you.
You're cool, but fuck you and I'm out of here.
All due respect here, there's no respect to, so fuck you. Yeah. Okay, let's flip that to the wild shit people say to get attention.
You know that reason mama say don't read no comment sections.
I'd hit back, but whenever I tell them kiss my bare ass, my 2 cents got me empty and my wallet in a sweat. I still all due respect here, there's no respect to, so fuck you. Oh, my bad. Pardon my French. Big no-no. Wash my mouth out with soap. Oh, you don't like it? By all means, yo, hit my socials. Let me know so. Hold breath till I reply, then die waiting, then have your folks post funeral details online so I can come take Snapchat photos, man. All due respect here, there's no respect to. If you spend all day online just cutting down what people do, my words to you are fuck you and you and you and you. You're cool, but fuck you and I'm out of here. Fuck you and you and you and you. You're cool, fuck you and I'm out of here. All due respect here, there's no respect to, so fuck you.
1, 2, 1, 2. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know I'm not perfect.
It's probably all guilty of this, aren't they?
This shit myself, but I try to put myself above nobody or get my kicks kicking someone else, yeah. But if you're tired of the bullshit people throw your way, I got this one little phrase that helps it go.
Fuck you and you and you and you. You're cool. Fuck you and I'm out of here. Fuck you and you and you and you. You're cool. Fuck you and I'm out of here. All due respect here, there's no respect to, so fuck you.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 things. Number 1, try to love one another right now because we might not get a chance to do so tomorrow. In fact, there are people that are here today that won't get that chance to do so. So we might as well take advantage of it while we can. Number 2, tell your friends about me because they're going to want to know. Get to know. Laters. All you fucking haters. See you fucking laters. Fucking haters.
I'm in this broadcast.
Nice. I love all you guys.